Not today. Three individual process because everybody has enough number of work here and the place where people have You can start. You stick to the Next you. Done. Tell me 1, 2, 3 and start. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. A very warm welcome to you all. I'm very happy to invite you all on behalf of eVidyaloka and LTM Mindtree to this grand finale of NSIC Phase 2, Season 7. A big round of applause. Can we have? Thank you. Slowly and softly, if you can bring it. The jury people. Yes. Thank you so much, children, for making it. We are expecting a few more children to join us. And we are also expecting a few more jury members to join us, both in person as well as virtually. So I think we will give it a minute or more, wait for them, and then start. All right? Okay, thank you. Being so very careful. Okay, so people are joining us as we speak, and without wasting any more time, let me start. Thank you so much, jury members, for joining us today on this event of NSIC Grand Finale. As I told you, there's a lot of responsibility on your head, and I'm going to be sure that it's going to be a very difficult task for you rather than for the children. So, all the audience who have joined us today, sit back, relax, but please have your seatbelts on because you're in for a 2-day full power pack session by the children. So NSIC, to give a quick background, I'll just take about 2 minutes to tell you what NSIC is for the larger audience and for a few of the juries who joined us new this time. NSIC, as we call it, National Students Innovation Challenge, is something, a kind of a contest, which is a pan-India contest, which has been started about 6 years earlier. The initial stage of what we wanted to do, what we intended to do, was to create a better tomorrow. And how do we do this? We thought we will encompass the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We make use of the goals, and we will see what the children in the age group of 12, 13, 14 years are able to achieve in their own community as part of the Sustainable Development Goals. What is that small community development that they can bring? what is the small change that they can actually bring in their neighborhood, and which is going to be making a very large and a very deep impact to the community that they belong. So this was the idea of NSIC, and we are in the 7th season of NSIC. We've had multiple projects over the last many years where the children have demonstrated their capability far better and far more than what we would have actually asked them to do or expected from them of. So different projects and different representations from different set of children. We are having, today we are having 20 teams with us. Between today and tomorrow, they are going to be presenting to us. Each team would be consisting of 4 members. NSIC, the unique aspect is the fact that it combines the rural and the urban sector together. So we have children from all the rural remote districts of the country who have been merged with urban set of children as well. So these children together, they have been virtually working over a period of last 4 months to find a solution for a particular problem statement which they have picked up from these UN SDGs. So they take one goal of their choice out of the 17 goals that has been enlisted by the UN. And out of that goal, they curate one particular problem statement, again of their choice, which is a perennial problem in their own society. And once they have picked up that problem, over the period of the next 4 months, their work has been to find a solution to this problem. And let me assure you that these children are undeterred, and until they have found a solution to these problems, they are not going to be resting, and that is why they are there here today. And as judges, your role is going to be judging which is going to be the best out of the lot. It's not about the right or the wrong solution. Every solution on the table is going to be the right solution. It's just about how practical and pragmatic it is going to be for them to implement it back in their own fields or in their own districts. So that's what this is all about. Now, to get into the finer aspects of the NSIC jury, we have the scorecards which we have given you, and we have 4 parameters on the scorecard. One is the ideation, second is the innovation, third is the impact, and fourth is the implementation. So each of them carry an equal weightage. Each of them have to be marked on a score of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. And what is ideation? Ideation is how have they selected this particular idea of this SDG. Like I told you, the fine-tuned, curated statement that they have picked up, how much do you think is going to be having an impact on that particular SDG? So that is the idea with which this entire project has been, has been formed, or has been, the framework has been done. So that's the ideation part. The second, which would be the innovation factor, is on multiple areas. One innovation is what is the best way or the creative method that they have used to get this particular project on stage, and what are the various techniques or the approaches that they have used to come to this particular representation that they are going to be making. That is what would be the innovative factor, and the innovative factor which they are going to be demonstrating in front of you. They have used multiple ways in which they are going to be presenting to you. It could be a dialogue delivery, it could be just a monologue where they are going to be talking to you about the project. It could be some kind of a prototype model which they have brought along with them. A lot of artifacts which they have carried with them, which they've used all through the end of this course of these 4 months. So all that is going to be demonstrated. So you can pick up which is the most innovative factor. There are some, mimicry that they're going to be giving. There's some skit that they're going to be organizing, and so on and so forth. So that is the innovative factor that they're going to be bringing on the table. And to all about the impact, I don't have to say the name itself. Like, what is this impact that these children are able to create on the society to themselves, and how has this particular project impacted you as a child? So a combination of all this would going to impact. And finally, the implementation, which is the most critical of all. As far as the implementation part is concerned, as much as we want children to have this implemented in their own segments, in their own contours, but at the same time, we also want to make sure how practical is it for them to implement that. In the past, we've had multiple things, many of which got implemented, many others didn't. So you have to keep that particular fragment in your mind to make sure how much implementability, capability that project possesses. The implementation does not have to be tomorrow. Nothing can be obviously achieved overnight. So it could be over a period of the next few months. But yes, it has to be implemented sometime or the other. If it is having that implemented capability, then you will have to be ranking. So each of them carrying the same weightage, and that is how we would be marking them on the scale of 1 to 10, as I told you before, so 0 being the low, 1 being the lowest, and 10 being the highest. So the jury, virtual jury, I hope it's clear for you, Radhika. Any doubts? They complete that 6 minutes of presentation, which they have shared with us, which we will also show what we have estimated. And once that is over, we will open the floor for questions from the jury. So you might have some questions. It wouldn't be a question. I would rather want to call it as an interactive session between the jury and the children. So once that interaction session gets started, we will give about 3 to 4 minutes time. So end to end, it would be a 10-minute representation of one team that would be over here. So at the end of 6 minutes after the children have completed presenting, you will hear a bell sound. Soumya, can we have that? Yeah, that's the sound you hear. That means your 6 minutes is almost over. You only have a few seconds left. That's for the children. What are children? Yeah. Now, once you're completing that, and then the jury starts to ask questions, we have a tab for the jury as well. So once Soumya does, ding dong, please. Yeah. The second means that we can't ask any more questions. So then we move to the next thing. So that's how it works. So any questions, any doubts? We have another 30 seconds before we can ask. Before we begin together, we begin to discuss among answers. Yeah, thank you. You can discuss yourselves. But let me make one thing clear. They're not here to declare who the winners are. The score sheet would be only giving you the 4 parameters which we have just spoken about. You just need to score each team because it's a function of multiple juries together. So the consolidation will take place after all the juries have given assigned marks to all the teams. We do the preparation from our side. But yes, please feel free to discuss amongst yourself if you want to, mark them. And if it's for the jury, the children who are going to be coming here, you're going to be seeing them for yourselves. A lot of these children are from the urban segment, from the schools to which generally our children will be going to, or many of them are from the rural area. For them, this kind of an audience, seeing judges, seeing so many people from the urban side, it's a good new. The jury have been selected very carefully, both from the external jury as well as the academic jury, have been selected keeping in mind a child-centric nature amongst all of them. We want you, request you to get down to the level of the child, assume yourself to be a child, and then do the judgment. There are not PhD people here who are having here on the floor, so you can just keep that in mind and then score them. That would be it. So without any more waste of time, I would request the first team to come on stage. And the first team to go today would be which is the first team today? Yeah. I didn't know the sheet. Yeah, Astra Sustainable Agriculture Tillage. So they have worked on the UNSDG, which is zero hunger. And we have two mentors who have assisted them. One is Mr. Varaprasad and Ms. Pavitra. A warm welcome to you, team. So you can keep all the things here. You can use this tape. So on the screen, the details of this team are available. Which school are they from? Which part of the country are they from? And what are their names? Ready? So you will need to look at this camera and start talking. And you might want to look at them here and there and here. Okay. Here. You can start.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ತೇಜಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಕದಾರ್ಜಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕಸ್ತೂರಬಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಬಾಲಿಕಾ ವಸತಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಅಳ್ನಾವರ. ನಾವು ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಒಳಗ ಶೂನ್ಯ ಹಸಿವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೃಷಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಶೂನ್ಯ ಹಸಿವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 16, 2017ರಂದು ಶೂನ್ಯ ಹಸಿವಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾದ ದಿನದಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಆಹಾರ ದಿನ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಹಂಗರ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದೊಳಗ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹಸಿವಿನ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಐತಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಸಿಗಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಗಾಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತವನ್ನ ಎತ್ತಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರ. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ 17 ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 2ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ಪಡಿತೈತಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಷೀಣತೆ ಉಂಟಾಗತೈತಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ರೋಗಗಳು ಬರಾಕತ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಗಾಸ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡ್ತಾರ. ಹಂಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮೂಲಕ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡಾಕತ್ತೇವಿ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ನೀಡೋದಂತಂದ್ರ ನಾವ ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ್ಲೆ ಈ ಹೊಲಕ್ ಹೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಾಸ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ನೀಡ್ ಕಾಸ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಲಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವರ ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ಸೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಎರೆವು పోషకాంశాలను అందిస్తుంది. సేంద్రియ వల్ల భూసారాన్ని పెంచేస్తుంది. సేంద్రియ బహిరంగ ప్రదేశ్ మూల ఉత్పత్తి చేయవచ్చు. ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ನಾವು ಹೊಲದೊಳಗ ಸೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಎರೆವನ್ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯೊಳಗ ಸೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಎರೆವನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ರೈತನ ಮಿತ್ರ ಆದ ಎರೆಹುಳವನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಎರೆವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತೆಯಾದ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕಾದ್ರೋಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾದ್ರೋಳಿ. ಈಗ ಹಲವಾರು ಜನ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗೈತಂದ್ರ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸಲ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಿದಾರ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕ. ಈ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿಯ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಸಸ್ಯ ಮಾಡೋದಾನ ಇದು ಹಲವಾರು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳ ಈ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇರ್ತದಂದ್ರ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ತಾಯಿಯ ಗರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಷ್ಣತೆ ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟ ಉಷ್ಣತೆಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳಿಗೂ ಏನಂದ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣ ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣವನ್ನ ಇವು ತಗೋತಾವ. ಇವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣವನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರ ಸಾಯುವ ಸಂಭವತೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಂದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪರ್ದೆಯನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರ. ಈಗ ರೈತರಿಗೆ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಒಂದ್ ಬೆಳೆ ಹೊಂಟಿದೈತಿ. ಅವಾಗ especially the farmers, flowers, cotton, etc. are to bend by the farmers, which makes investment more protection, user-friendly, reduce, reuse, and recycling, spec-free and maintenance-free. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರುವ ಈ ನಷ್ಟವು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಉಪಯೋಗಕರವಾಗಿದೆ. We can generate entrepreneur by creating and selling products. Second one is CVSR. CVSR is something that components by using PVC pipe, connecting pipe, buzzer, LED light, switch, grass. Benefits of PVSR: less space, more comfort, one-stop solution, one-stop solution to get items on, safe from harmful creatures and reptiles, user-friendly, reduce, reuse, and recycle, and maintenance-free. ಈ ಅಷ್ಟವು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಾನಿ ಉಂಟಾಗದಂತೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. We can generate entrepreneur by creating and selling the product. Now we are going to perform a performance traditional song. Sige ಸಾಗಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಚಳಿಯನ್ನು ತರುವ ಸಿನಿಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ಶೋಭದಗಿನ ಸೀರೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಬೆಳೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುಗೆಂದು ಬೇಡುತ್ತ ಸೀಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ಎಳ್ಳ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಎಣ್ಣೆಕಾಯಿ ಎಳ್ಳ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ ಒಂದು ಅಗಲ ಮಾಡಿಸಿಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ಹುಂಡಿ ಬಲೆಯ ಒಂದು ಅಗಲ ಮಡಿಸಿಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ಸೀಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಸೋಗಿನ ಚಂದಮಾಮ ಸೀಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಚಂದಮಾಮ ಸಾಗಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಚಳಿಯನ್ನು ತರುವ ಸೀಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ಸಾಗಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಚಳಿಯನ್ನು ತರುವ ಸೀಗೆ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯಂದು ఈ జ్యూరీ గ్రూపుల్లో ఎవరైనా దీన్ని ధరించవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. దయచేసి ప్లీజ్
But we know after this you have to go to the field. You not have to.
I can take them for
ಇವು ಈ ತರ ಸಣ್ಣ ಹಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಹಾರ. How do you feel, sir?
It's really like, but it was I can keep my mobile. So I was And what do I put here? Connecting tools. Okay. And this
Vegetable, fruit,
flowers,
flowers,
okay, okay. And also seeds we can keep, right? When we, in case we have to do a sowing of seed, can we keep the seeds? Seeds. Okay. For fertilizer. Very nice. Very good. The fabric what I've used inside is also very kind of soft. I love it. So definitely, me being from the ESG part, I've been out going to a lot of things. Last week I was so I really want to kind of give the farmers to actually kind of see how they can experience it. And yeah, we will discuss that offline. I don't want to take much of the time now.
Save farmers, save India. Help farmers grow India. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Hind.
ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ? తెలుగు ఓకే, ఎన్ని రోజులు అయింది మీరు ఇది తయారు చేసి? అది తయారు చేసి ఎన్ని రోజులు అయింది? ఒక వారం అయిందా? ఒక నెల రోజులు అయిందా? మీరు ఇంతవరకు ఎవరికి ఇస్తారా? అంటే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు యూస్ చేస్తున్నారా అని? సో ఫార్మర్స్ ఇచ్చారా? వాళ్ళు యూస్ చేస్తున్నారా? వాళ్ళే ఉన్నారు.
చాలా బాగుంది, చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ధన్యవాదాలు.
ఎంతమంది ఇచ్చారు? ఎన్ని రోజులు వాళ్ళు వాడుతున్నారు? ಇವಾಗ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಆಯ್ತು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ?
ಒಂದೆರಡು ತಿಂಗಳಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ನೀವು ಫೋನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ
ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಗಲಿ ಹೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ರೈತರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊರತು ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅದು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ನಮ್ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದ್ ಹಾವು ಬಂತಪ್ಪ, ನಾವ್ ಏನೋ ನಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊಂಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದ್ ಬಜಾರ್ ನಾವು ಹತ್ತಿದ್ವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ದೂರ ಸರಿತಾವ. ಒಂದ್ ಜೀವ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಒಂದ್ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿತೈತಿ ಒಂದ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ?
ಈ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ನೀವು నెక్స్ట్ ఏం ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು అనుకుంటున్నారు? మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ లో తీసుకోవడానికి ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు? నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కి ఇప్పుడు మీరు మీ పల్లెలో మాట్లాడారు కదా, ఇప్పుడు దాన్ని ముందు తీసుకెళ్లాలంటే ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు? ಇದನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ರೈತರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಈಗ್ರಿ ನಾವ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವ್ರಿ, ನಾವ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೇವಿ, ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅವ್ರಿ ತಮಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರು ರೈತ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ರಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ರ ಭಾರತದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ರೈತರ ಅದಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? పంచాయతీ అలా మాట్లాడింది. పంచాయతీలో మీరు మాట్లాడారా? ఇలా మాది ఒక ఐడియా ఉంది, మీ హెల్ప్ కావాలి, వేరే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇది స్ప్రెడ్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పారా? ఇంకా లేదా? ನೀವು
ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರದಿಂದ
ನೀನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಲಹೆ ಕೊಟ್ರ, ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ರ, ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಬೇಕಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ?
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿನದಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲಾ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತ್ರಿ, ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಗ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಗ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಯಾವ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇವಾಗ ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಪದ್ಧತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಈಗ ಬೆಳೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ರಿ. ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಫಲವತ್ತತೆಯನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಗಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರ ಅವ್ರ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗತೈತಿ. ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರ ಈಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಬೋರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಆ ಬೋರ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀರ್ ತಗೋದ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಬೋರ್ ಹೊಸಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಅವ್ರು ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ನೀರಿನ ಅಂಶವನ್ನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ. ಜಮೀನಿಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸಾವಯವ ಗೊಬ್ಬರದಿಂದ
No, she, I think, can understand. This will try to use it.
Okay.
Not using chemical fertilizer, we should use organic fertilizer. However, connecting it to these two, nutrition
ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏదుందో అది అవగాహనలో దీంతో మీరు ఎలా చేస్తున్నారో అడుగుతున్నాం. Practically, that అది వేయడానికి ఇలా నడుచుకుంటూ వేయాలి కదా, లోకి ఎలా వేస్తారు అని అడుగుతున్నారు.
ఇలా వేసుకుంటాం.
Sustainable agricultural village. Thank you so much. I guess the judges got an idea of what it is, how it is going to be for the rest of the day to follow. all nuanced type of situations that they have had a problem or a situation in their village is what they come up with as a solution. The next in line for rating are aqua militants. Aqua militants, we have Satyapriya, Risa, Adarsh, and Darshan. Out of these, again, there are 2 rural children and 2 urban children. And unfortunately, the rural children could not make it here. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, they were not being allowed to come here today. It's a rural school and they have their own problems. At the last minute, they had to cancel their program because their own family members and their own school was against them to travel. And they felt Bangalore was too far a city for them to travel. So they didn't want them to travel. So at the last minute, we had to completely uh, make some alternative arrangements. And now the 2 boys here would also cover up for the rest of the children who are not here, right? Over to you.
Great morning, respected judges. So we like to know about now we are going to present a monumental and river. I was most serious about the laptop. It's pretty stuff and flowing continuously through mountains, valleys, and forests. I am very happy to help and the best friend to them. But do you think yes? Well, but unfortunately, no. It's parts of me getting polluted by medical waste, factory waste, e-waste, fertilizers. These are the pollutants. Marine life is fully polluted. I cannot give water for plants, animals, and people. Marine life is fully collapsed. Due to this harmful substance, many human beings will get more health issues. In future, you cannot see many water bodies or rivers. Look at me, how I get polluted. I am so dirty. I have foul smell on me. I am so sad. Oh, we are really sorry for that. We feel shame on us. You are so sad. What happened to you? Nowadays, I am also facing many sad issues. Is it so? What happened? Humans are not using their
A clean space is a happy place. Not too late to say water's fate. We thank the National Student Innovative Challenge, the panel of jury, and our school management for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
So I hope the jury understood. So there are two set of teams who are involved. One is Kannada and the other is Tamil. So these people are from Coimbatore. So that is why they have merged both the languages. And the RO water is their contribution, the urban's contribution. And this natural way of cleaning the water is the contribution from the rural side. Because they weren't able to make it here today, so they have demonstrated it for you. Any questions from the jury?
This is very interesting. Natural water cleaning. So, have you tried in any of this? What are the lakes you have shown here? Any sample from there? You take foamy thing, odor. Does it remove the odor also?
Yes, it would remove.
Odor also it
Yes,
removes.
it would remove. But you need to pour it again. You need to pour it again, then it will be purified. 2 or 3
Cycles
of-
you have to make it
yes,
multiple
then will
cycles.
be needed to the clean water.
This is the need of the hour actually. I'm really impressed.
Yes.
With this. Very good job.
Is it fit to be drunk? No, are you confident?
Yes, yes.
Huh?
If we pour it again and then purify it, then it comes, well, sure, it can be.
I think finally then you need to boil it. If it is, if you still think it's not clean, you can boil it.
Good idea. Good idea.
Good job. Thank you.
Last one more question. So now most of the ROs you have these one way or another. So do you think there's a natural way of UV that we can incorporate?
Natural variation.
Natural UV rays, so that UV appears.
So from the sun.
So can we try implementing it through sunlight, because olden days around they used to use sunlight, right? Sunlight also plays a major role in terms of
Yes.
clearing the thing, right? So UV use பண்ணாம natural UV use பண்ணலாம்ல. ஏதாவது thoughts இருக்கா அதை பத்தி பண்ணலாமா? That sound good. நல்ல ஐடியா வருது.
I think you got them thinking and then they will start doing what you
Sir, I think that UV rays is harmful to us, so it may not be good for us. So actually UV rays is harmful to us, it causes skin cancer, skin burn. So I think it is not safe to use.
No, not the I'm thinking about the natural UV rays.
Natural.
Not what artificial UV. Natural UV.
That means
I was thinking of that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Thanks a lot. Good job. Yeah, there's one PPT which they have done, which we are going to be sharing here. Your PPT will share.
and these artworks also.
You can start opening the charts and you can keep showing. They can parallelly run the PPT.
This is water purification.
This is the different water system. How it gets polluted. How what are the sources in which
Who made this? The girls or you made? What about this?
wastewater treatment, and here you have to save water. Because water scarcity is going everywhere, so we need to save water, then purify it, and then we can consume.
Awesome. Thank you, boys. So this was aqua militants.
Videos.
These are the show. This is the one.
Yes, Miss.
So these are the two girls who are supposed to come here today, and then who couldn't make it. It's the same experiment that they are trying to do. So the mentors of this team are Pavitra Manchi and Kasturi, correct? Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. The next team here is going to be economic gurus with mentors Sunil, Hebar, and Uma Maheshwari.
My name is K. Prashida. I'm NS Keepana. We are from First Matriculation High Secondary School of 8th standard. We are from Coimbatore. This is Saleshi and this is Musa. They are from Veerapura School of Dharwad. They are studying in 7th standard. Our human SD goal is decent work and economic growth. Their human SD goal is quality education.
We talk about us, our project background. Why are we here? As you all know, India dreams of becoming a Vikasit Bharat by 2047. Our generation and generation just ahead of us are the key to make India a Vikasit Bharat. If we do not invest now, we will lag.
Our background, as you know, Virat is a small village close to Dharwad. As you hear, Dharwad is going to be next up. IT hub with already IIT and many companies are lined up to start companies in and around the Dharwad.
By the time we complete our 12th standard, we will see more of companies established and running, and it will throw open more opportunities for us as we complete our degree. If we do not invest now in building our capability, we will miss the bus. Where to start? English, as you have all benefited from English. It has helped you be part of phase one growth of India being an IT hub. The growth has come mainly due to large availability of English-speaking graduates and engineers. Okay, Musa.
Our project is all about making English a way of life in our village, school, and building courage in our friend to take the world as India moves in its next phase of journey. What we did do in phase one, we started introducing English prayer meetings, putting out charts and displaying it, and then started using it with our friends. Over to Kirtana.
So, thank you, Aleshi and Musa. Phase 1. Decent work means delivering fair income and a secure form of employment and safe working conditions to the employees. Economic growth means an increase in the amount of goods and services produced per head of the population over a period of time. Coimbatore has a large and a diversified manufacturing facilitated by the presence of some machine working groups. Coimbatore is the third largest city of the state and one of the most industrialized cities in Tamil Nadu, known as the textile capital of South India or the Manchester of South India. Yes, nowadays we are using a lot of robots for safe works, which lead to unemployment of human workers. We should use robots for the work which prefer unsafely working conditions and safe job must go to human workers. It doesn't mean that robots should be avoided. Even the small factories should provide materials to the employees for their safety, such as health insurance, masks, gloves, and glasses. We had went to some industries to interview them about their work. They use sawdust and created wooden blocks for transportation, which is rare in that place. So that place economic status increases. So phase 2, as we got selected for phase 2, we had joined with our friends Aleshi and Musa from Dharwad. They are of quality education. So we taught them English and improved their language skill by conducting tests, quiz, and subject-related games. So we made some flashcards of conjunctions, and words. So it will be useful to teach them very easily. So we made some flashcards and also we taught them using the board and all we taught them. Many children in rural areas face challenges such as poverty, inadequate teacher training, and limited access to quality education. It is important to understand that the need for good quality education in rural areas as it helps to keep the rural areas more populated. Yes, Keetana, why is education so important in rural areas? The great aim of education is not knowledge but action. Let me explain. In India, education in rural segments is not only important to eradicate poverty and illiteracy, but also for a variety of other social, economic, as well as cultural and political reasons. For what its quality education will be helpful? By giving children a good quality education, they can go to a good job in their later life. Whatever might be the job, but still, every job must provide decent work to the employees. Yes, and also every job should increase the economic growth of each employee and the owner. They know that every product we use in our daily life creates waste. With the help of those waste, we can create new and useful products. And even this business is there in India. Now, Krishida, can you say what has been increasing the economic status of the country? Yes, it's definitely education. As we all know, India is a developing country. We need quality education, reaching out to rural areas as well. More knowledge society helps in improving the country's economic status. Apart from AI, India has a lot of manpower and population. But the employment of humans is very less. So we have to use the manpower wisely. We want to register this firmly in everyone's mind that it doesn't mean that robots should be avoided. It should be used in the case which prefer unsafe working condition of human employment. So we finally we hope you all can understand that we don't want to depend on other countries for our needs.
ಎರಡನೇ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮತ್ತು ಕೀರ್ತನ ಅವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಹೊಂದಿದೆವು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಷಾ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ದೈನಂದಿನದ ಜೀವನದ ಭಾಗವಾಗಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದರು. ಭಾರತ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳು ಬೆಳೆದರೆ ಭಾರತವು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬುದು ನನ್ನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ತೊಂದರೆ ಏನೆಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಯಲು ಸುಲಭವಾದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತವು ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ನನ್ನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ.
ನಂತರ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದೆವು. ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದೆವು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, ರೈಮ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೊವರ್ಬ್, ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರಾಮರ್, ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಫೋನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹತ್ತೋಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕೃಷಿದ ಮತ್ತು ಕೀರ್ತನ ಅವರು 1ರಿಂದ 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿವರಣೆ ಕೊಡುವ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ರಜೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಟದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಒಂದುಗೂಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್, ಪಜಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ಸ್, ಕಾನ್ಸೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಓವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ್ಯಾಕ್ಷರಿ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸಿದೆವು. ನಾವು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟವು. ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಅಂತ್ಯಾಕ್ಷರಿ ಆಡುವುದು, ಫಜಲ್ಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಜಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವುದು. ಆಟದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಲಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ಮತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಬೇಕೆಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಯಾರಾಗಿ ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕೆಂದು ಇದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ವಿಷಯದ ಕುರಿತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ನಾಟಕದ ಮೂಲಕ ಮಾಡಿದರು.
ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದಂತೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ದಿನದಿಂದ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸಲು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನೀಡಲು ಕೆಳಗಿನ ವರ್ಗದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ರವಾನಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸುತ್ತೇವೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೊಸ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರನ್ನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸ್ನೇಹ ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ.
ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಜನರು ಉತ್ತಮ ಭಾಷಾ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆದರೆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಜನರು ಉದ್ಯೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅರ್ಹರಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. Over to Krishida.
Education in every sense is one of the fundamental factor of development. No country can achieve economic growth without education. Growth also need to be sustainable. Adding technology is key, but it should benefit all areas of population and enable job opportunities for generation to participate. Elishi, over to you.
ಸಣ್ಣ ಮತ್ತು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಉದ್ಯಮಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಆಟದ ಮೈದಾನವು ಸಮತೋಲಿತ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಗರ ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳ ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಆಟದ ಮೈದಾನವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಮತೋಲಿತ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜದ ವಿಶಾಲ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು ಭಾರತದ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಲು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿವೆ.
By making use of manpower in India, we can produce all products which are rare in India to increase our country's economic status. And we have a lot of wealth to create industries. So, Make in India should become a policy for sustainable development and growth. Intellectual property is a key aspect for economic development. So, actually, we need to convey one thing in Tamil. ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம கிட்ட வந்து நிறைய வெல்த் வந்து நிறைய இருக்கு, ஆனால் வந்து நம்ம அது வந்து வயசை நல்லா யூஸ் பண்ணி அதை வந்து இப்போ நிறைய பேர் வந்து இந்தியாவில் இருக்கவங்க வந்து வெளிநாட்டுக்கு வந்து போய் வேலை செய்யறாங்க. ஏன் இந்த நிலைமை வருது? ஏன்னா வந்து இந்த ஊர்ல வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வேல்யூபிள் பே கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது. ஸோ இப்போ அவங்க எவ்வளோ ஒர்க் பண்ணாலும் அவங்களுக்கு அது ஏற்ற கரெக்டான பே கிடைக்காததுனால ஸோ இங்க இருக்கிறவங்க வந்து அமெரிக்காலேயே ஜிஎம் ஆகுற அளவுக்கு தே ஹேவ் கேப்பபிலிட்டி. பட் அங்க இருக்கவங்க ஏன் இங்க ஜிஎம்மா இருக்கக்கூடாது?
Brain why not the other way around? Very nice. Simple concept is there, but very practical actually. Even I myself have faced. I am from village actually, so I have studied till 7th in a village and Kannada medium school. I used to be so nervous, so not confident when I had to interact with city kids actually. So I think these exercises what you people are starting, storytelling, self-introduction. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೂಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಈಗ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ? ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಓದಲು ತುಂಬಾ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಈಗ 80% ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಓದಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್.
ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು?
7th.
In which class did you guys teach them? You taught some grammar, that's what they said, right? So which class did you teach?
Very basic grammar, like
For which class students? Who are your targets?
No, only these two.
Only these two?
ma'am, for whole class.
Actually, you mentioned that. Sorry, so the whole class of 7.
Yes. Even 6th and even 4th.
You've taught. For how long?
Like 1 month.
Okay, so have you thought through what you could do and how you could do continue this in any form? If you have not,
If opportunity, we can
you grab the opportunity. Right? You grab the opportunity with both the hands. Do you see the difference? Are you liking it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're already sharing your knowledge. Right? So if you feel good,
Yes, ma'am.
when you feel good, you want to do more.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
nothing will stop you. Yeah?
Other suggestion. Have you even thought of creating audio content? See, generally language is how did you ningella empty Tamil kathukking? Amma appa chinna kuladinga amma appa basic kathukking illaya. So நம்ம grammar சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு அதெல்லாம் வந்து பாஷை கத்துக்கிட்டு அவங்களுக்கு பாஷையே தெரியாது, அவங்களுக்கு புரியவே இல்லை. They don't know how to construct a sentence, right? அப்போ வந்து first அவங்களுக்கு we should always look into giving them audio contents. So நீங்க உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஒரு பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா ஒரு கதையை வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் கதை, ஓகே, இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்லலாம், அதையே வந்து நேச்சுரலா அவளோட மதர் டங்க்ல சொன்னா அவளுக்கு புரிய ஆரம்பிக்கும். Once they get to know a lot of words, then I really appreciate the effort that you are giving them grammar and other things, right? But also think of working on language. But one question for them, okay? Why did you think that learning a language called English will improve your quality of education? Is English the only way to improve the quality of English? Knowing that language is the only way to improve quality of English?
So ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿತ್ರೇನೆ ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವೋ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Why did you relate English and quality of education?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷೇ ಬೇಕಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ತರನು ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪಡೋ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಏನು? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅದು ಹೇಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿ.
ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಭಾಷೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಭಾಷೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇದು.
They're saying it's an international language and if they have to travel, they need to communicate in English.
So they can. Okay. That's a means for it. Awesome.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬೇಕು.
So you should teach them in Kannada.
It's contradicting to what you said, right? They're saying we need English to go and work abroad. But you're saying we should get people from abroad, right?
Yeah. Local economy.
And also they made the English only a language that all should learn. They made so we can't change here after what they thought.
It's become a global Indian language.
So ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬರೋದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇರೋದು? ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 100% ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಾಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ
ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಅಯ್ಯೋ
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ HM ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ತರಗತಿಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ತಾನೆ? ಅದು
ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಂಚ್ಬೇಕು.
ಇವ್ರಿಬ್ರು
ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮುಂದುವರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು, ದಿನಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. You have to spread, get more people, form a team and then pass on the knowledge. Yeah? Good job.
Awesome.
ಆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ನಂಗ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್
ಕೊಡ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್
ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್.
So you have to explain that.
Who did that?
Opposite singular plural.
Oh, okay.
ಏನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
He is one card which is written as pen. You can go there. Near that.
Okay, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ಹೊರಗಡೆ?
Pen.
ಹಾ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ ಆಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ? ನಂಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗ
ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ
ಅದೇ ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಪುಟಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದು ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ತಳಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್.
Good.
I think they deserve one big round of applause. I think learning English, I think is very intrinsic nature, especially for people who are coming from either from the rural or from the very downtrodden level. So I think that is something we look at people speaking English, and that's what we want to do eventually. I think slowly now the awareness is building that whichever is our language, I think we can do the best in it. I think these children, I think we definitely need to give it to them for at least having the fire in the belly, for them to have English as an important aspect in their curriculum to learn also. So one important thing which I wanted to also specify here is these children were mentioning about what they did in phase 1. So NSIC over the last 2 years, 3 years, we're comprising of 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2. So after the registrations come in for NSIC, it is generally all a pool of registrations which come in, and from both from the rural as well as from the urban segment. And then we initially ask them to work independently, picking up their own SDG of their choice. That is part of phase 1. And at the end of phase 1, we have a similar jury panel who sit and evaluate all the solutions that they have brought forward, and we shortlist them into the best of the lot of the solutions. And the best solutions then move into phase 2. So that is so in phase 1, apparently this team, one of them have taken quality education and the other has taken decent work and economic growth. So that is what now they are merging together as one probable solution that they could bring on the table. So that is somewhat similar to all the teams, but we have categorized them as into 3 different buckets, where when they come to phase 2, they could either have the same SDG as well as the same problem statement, which then becomes very easy for them to solve it. Bucket 2 is where they would be having the same SDG but 2 different problem statements, which is easy to merge again, not very difficult. The third is the most complicated, where you have 2 different SDGs. That is what these children have actually tackled very beautifully, actually woven it in a very beautiful thread of quality education, which will then eventually become an economic growth and a decent environment for them. Okay, so quick round of introduction, which I have not done initially. Apologies to the larger audience who are watching us globally. This is about the jury that I want to mention. So we have Mr. Narayan Joysa with us, who's an ex-principal of one of the leading schools in Bangalore. We have Soumya Sriram, who's a psychologist, a psychiatrist, somebody from the medical field that we wanted here, who knows about the psychology of people, who can understand about the psychology of their children over the world. And then we have Datri, a very, very sweet person, a well-wisher of eVidyaloka, always there with us, helping us and supporting us in any part of the evaluation that is there with eVidyaloka. Thank you so much, Datri. And of course, we have, can you please, I don't know about your background, if you could just explain it, please.
Yeah, I have been with LTMIT for past 18 years, and I have worked in diversified areas. Started with delivery and then leading automation and development of a unified platform, which the entire integrated entity is using, the Ultima platform. So now again back into automation. So I have been born and brought up in a very remote village, and this was making very good sense for me actually.
Thank you.
Most of these projects.
And of course, we have Vinod, who has been our facilitator all these years, and I'm so happy to have you as part of the jury panel here, Vinod. Thank you. And we have Deepa Ravichandran, who is a founder and principal of one of the very leading schools here in Bangalore. So happy to have you with us, Deepa. I'm sure you're enjoying a lot of what these children are saying, and she's very, very close to children. She gets into the level of the children, and I mean, her smile radiates so much of confidence that the children are able to infer from her. So thank you so much, Deepa. And virtually we have Radhika Subramaniam with us, who's a prof with Harvard, and with a completely different time zone. I'm very happy for her to have joined us here. Thank you, Radhika, if you're able to hear us. Next team in line we have, who are been waiting. Sorry for keeping you waiting there. Economic Gurus is what we completed. It is Edupreneurs now. Yeah, please come. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for being here. So, Edupreneurs, we have Lakshmi Hudatalli and Rajan. These are the 2 mentors.
So namaste to one and all present here. Myself K. Sujita Paraniappan, and ಇವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳತಿಯಾದ ಸಹನ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸಹನ. ನಾನು 6ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಹೆಸರು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಹಿರಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಶಾಲೆ ಬೋಧೂರು. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೊಂದ್ಕೊಂತ ಬಂತಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಗುರುಕುಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗಿನ ತರ ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಲೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮರದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗಿನ ತರ ಪೆನ್ನು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಏನು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ವಿನಿಮಯ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಪದ್ಧತಿ. ದವಸ ಧಾನ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುತ್ತು ರತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ಬಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಶಾಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದ್ದಂತೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಳ್ಳರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಮ್ದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ತಯಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಒತ್ತಡದಿಂದ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲೋಕದವರು ನಮ್ಗ ಕೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ, ನೋಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೋನ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಇವುಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಥಳ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಅವ್ರ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಿ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ 4 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Now, we are going to present a small skit and hope you all enjoy it. I am a journalist as well as Sujita, and let's just do the skit. Hello Sujita, do you know that we have to publish an article about the issues faced in education as well as economic growth?
Is it, Arif? Why don't we visit some village to research on this topic?
That's fine, but which village in particular?
Why don't we visit the Bodur village in Karnataka? I know a few people from that place.
Of course, let's go.
Hey Samana, hey Hanumava, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Hey, ಇವನು ಆರ್ ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳೆಯ. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಡೀತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ?
ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಗಳ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕೊರತೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ 8 ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ?
ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡತನ ಇದೆ, ಆದಂಗ ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಮನೇಲಿ ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ.
ಓ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಾನು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞರ ವಚನದಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಉಳ್ಳುವನ ಮುಖವು ಮುದ್ದು ಬರುವಂತಿಕು, ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವನ ಬರಿ ಮುಖವು ಆಡೂರ ಹದ್ದಿನಂತಿಕು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. ನಾವು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಕಳ್ಸ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಪಿಡಿಯೋದರಿಗೆ ಲೆಟರ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಊರಿನ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಜೊತೆ ಜನಜಾಗೃತಿ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಊರಿನ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಕೇಳಿ.
ನಿಮ್ ಊರಿಗೆ ಶಾಲೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. 5ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಮೊರಾರ್ಜಿ ನವೋದಯ ಸೈನಿಕ ಶಾಲೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲೋಕದವ್ರು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ರ ಚಲೋ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೃಷಿ ಆಧಾರಿತ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಚಲೋ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ.
ಓ, ಇದನ್ನ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Thank you so much for your time and effort. We'll make sure that this will be posted in next day's article.
Hey Arif, we've got a great piece of information to publish.
Exactly, and let's make sure that we do not miss out on this opportunity and fulfill all their problems.
Yeah, sure. ಇವಾಗ ಹನುಮವ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಬಂದಿರುವ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರೌಢಶಾಲೆ ಬೋದೂರು ಗ್ರಾಮ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ. ಈ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿನ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ನಂತರದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ಸುಕರಾಗಿದ್ದು ತಮ್ಮ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳ ಕೊರತೆ ಅನುಭವಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಲು ಹತ್ತಿರದ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯ ಪರಿಹಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಪಿಡಿಒ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಮುಂದಿನ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಗಿಕ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯದ ತರಬೇತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಂತೆ ಕೋರಲು ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದೆಡೆಗೆ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಮತ್ತು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಹಸಿವು ಹಾಗೂ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣದ ಕಾಳಜಿ ತೋರುತ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Yes.
Yeah, they're just having a deck which they prepared.
Okay. So anything you want to explain from the deck or?
So in our skit, we have mainly focused only in not availing higher education. So basically in Bodur village, they're not having higher education. That is after 8th grade, there is no school and they have to travel to the nearby talukas or wherever school is present. So in our PPT, we have spoke about the other ones also, like one of the problems. Yes. Here we have spoken about the high rates of unemployment or underemployment, and also the curriculum is not matching with latest technology. It is as a request that we're placing that it should match with the latest technology. And as their demand, they want some practical knowledge like agriculture or something that they would like. As she had said, she wanted agriculture, which they have to learn in an everyday basis, and then they wanted some they wanted like somebody to help them out with the scholarship tests that they are facing. So they want like some training they want.
Basically like tuitions and etc. Training centers. Not exactly training centers, but someone who can guide them through this.
By latest technology, we also refer to AI, machines, all that they are requiring in this world.
So anything you have done in order to implement?
Yes, ma'am. They have given a letter to their PDO, only focus on their problem for now. They have given a letter to their PDO, Panchayat Development Officer, so regarding their higher classes, because they put a survey and most of the students want to study, they want to study higher, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, etc. That's why they gave the letter to PDO. Otherwise, what they had to do, no, they had to get a transportation to go to the nearby talukas, nearby as it was quite far away from their place. So it would the transportation cost would cost a lot, as well as it would take a lot of time to reach the taluka.
So building schools is a long time process. For now, we are discussing on arranging a transport. So they are also ready to raise funds for arranging a transport that will like how our school buses work. They are ready to raise funds for that.
And in the PPT in one of the slides, you have told how education and economic growth are interlinked. I think it's second slide. This
And here our objectives are also given. First objective of our whatever the phase 2 is providing higher education. First comes education, then comes the quality we believe. So we need them to get avail their quality education. Next one comes the quality education to solve whatever issues they are facing by providing some solutions. And as our topics are decent work and economic growth, and there is quality education. Based on interconnecting it, we believe that if anyone who is properly educated or who is aware of everything happening here in the society will help in return of the economic growth.
Yeah, they basically can get jobs depending on how educated they are. How depending on that itself, they can get jobs. There are so many positions of jobs, and there are so many types of engineering. Basically.
Several strategies and best practices have been identified to enhance
Classmates and the school people. So this is when they have handed over the letter to the PDO. So here Manjula ma'am, their level coordinator, eVidyaloka coordinator, a real life example who is pursuing her BCA. She's pursuing her BCA on her own expenses, who is helping out the students as well and doing her BCA. So they are, as it said, a real life inspiration for them. And then here they have organized they have created awareness among the people, the PDO, the people of their village. And this is our conclusions.
The basic view.
Yes.
What stage is that the request? Like, how long has it been since you have approached the or they
About a
have
month or
approached
so.
About a month?
ಅವ್ರು
ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅವ್ರು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರಾ ಆಯ್ತು ಬಸ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರಾ
ನಿಮ್ಮಿಬ್ರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ
ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೋ
ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಶಾಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಚ್ಛೆ
ಇಬ್ರು
ಏನು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಳ್ತನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ
ಯಾಕೆ
ಇಷ್ಟ ಏನು ವಿಶೇಷ
ಇವಾಗ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ
ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಹೆದರ್ಸ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತನಾ ಓಕೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇದೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ SP ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲಿತರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ
ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಇವಾಗ
4ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
8 ಮತ್ತೆ 8 ಇವಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ತಾಲೂಕು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ
ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ
ಹೊರಗೆ ಇದೆಯಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಗುಡ್ ಜಾಬ್
ಗುಡ್
So with this, we come to an end of the first batch. So after this, we would be going into batch 2. So before that, we'll have a 15-minute tea break. Anything else? Anything specific that you want to mention going forward for the next batches? I know all of you are going to be there for the next batches. You're not there. You're not going to be there. For the batch 2, you're not there.
Batch 2.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, judges. Then I would want you both to wait for the few minutes. I would call upon Brenda. Yeah.
I'll share the feedback soft copy because there's no place for the commenting.
That's okay. So for the comments, you can share the scores you put in here.
No, I will give you.
Okay, everything.
By
all the scores
afternoon,
also.
by afternoon, I said.
Okay, fine, sounds good. Okay, and you're going to be, that's it, you're not going to be there in the afternoon, second half?
Only Kannada is what I said.
Oh, you was,
Yeah, others, maybe I will not be able to.
Okay.
On other languages. No.
That I hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have talked to you. Yeah. You know the comeback in yeah. You don't have to give it. Yeah, because if we give it, we won't come back. So you know they will come back for sure. The second half.
Okay, I have a meeting now.
Sure. Radhika has signed off.
Already told them.
But can you tell them that it is we are going to be breaking?
Just.
Okay, I'll tell them. So for the juries who have already, no, I don't see them.
People are there. In the attendees. Attendees to people. Analysts, we have to move to the analysts.
Yeah, we have to. Then they will come. I think network comes, at least let them wait until we actually start.
You will ignore them. That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Because I don't see them here on the screen. Main number. This is a batch. Malika, can I call you upon here? Just have a small gift. Small token of appreciation. No, please. So that at least you'll come back next year.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed doing this for us. That's what I was there, of course. So, it kind of gets us.
One second.
Thank you. Makes you remember your childhood days. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
I can still drop it again.
Thank you. Thank you.
President,
Thank you so much, Malika.
thank you. Five zero. 5 8. Thank you. Sapna.
Some people have joined, they just inform to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. For the they are here.
Yes, they have joined.
For the juries who have joined, thank you so much for joining for batch 2. We are just going in for a very short break, maybe about 15 minutes. We will be back very soon. Thank you so much. Please stay with us until then.
1 o'clock we will start.
12.
Or if
In 15 minutes, stay to 15 minutes, we will start juries. Thank you so much for waiting. Huh?
Sure.
Like 12. Yeah. Yeah. Juries is refreshments outside.
acute angle triangle.
Thank you so much for staying with us, the virtual jury members. We have with us for this batch, which is batch 2, where we are going to be focusing on themes from Andhra and Telangana. The set of juries from LTIM are Rajeshri Vanka, Sitaram Valladi, Triveni Bonti, Lakshmi Chaval, and Aparna Vedam. We have all of them, Nikita, and Gobi. Juries. Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, kids.
Thank you for joining. I'll quickly walk you through the requirement jury members. We've already talked about what NSIC is and what the scorecards and the parameters are about. I'll quickly run you past what is it that we are having in front of us now for the next 1.5 hours. We have children from Andhra and Telangana who have been coupled with children who speak English from various schools in Bangalore and outside of Bangalore. A merge of urban and rural teams who are going to be presenting before you projects which are based out of the Sustainable Development Goals. A problem statement picked in from there is what they would be which they have been working on over the last 4 months virtually, but then they are meeting each other in person physically today and in this dais. So they are going to be dealing with multiple SDGs and they're going to be standing here and they're going to be displaying whatever they have as part of their artifacts which they have collected and created over the last 4 months. And each team is comprising of 4 students, 2 from rural and 2 from urban. And the time limit that we are going to be giving them is an approximate 6 minutes to do their in-person presentation. After which we would take you past a quick video, a PPT which they've put together with whatever activities that they have done over the last few months. And after the end of 6 minutes, we will open for questions from the juries, both external as well as virtual juries. Once that is completed, so at the end of the first 6 minutes after the presentation by the children, you will hear a bell. And that bell would mean that the children should be completing whatever presentations that they're supposed to complete. That's the bell. Once that is over, we will then open up for a question forum, more or less an interactive forum I would call. So because you might have questions from the children, juries, beware. The children can also ask you some questions. So it will be more of an interaction. So once that is done, at maybe a 2 minutes to 3 minutes time frame, you will hear another bell. So once that bell is there, that means we are completing with that particular team of presenting, and then we will go to the next team. Any questions? The juries are allowed to ask me questions only for this one moment. So you can go ahead.
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I call upon the next team who are here with us today. Ganitam Gatti Kuralu from Andhra Pradesh. And they are merging with the BGS National Public School here in Bangalore.
It's Ganitam Gattikuralu.
Sorry, what did I pronounce that wrong? Yeah. What is that? Can you mention this? Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. Over to you.
Namaste and Jai Shri Gurudev. Our team name Ganitam Gatti Gurulu, consisting of me, Shreya Raju, Hasini K, Rishita, and Mukshita. So here today we are going to be teaching you guys on how to get rid of the fear of maths. So over to Hasini.
Okay, so we will be presenting you a mime. So the scene 1 will be a teacher who will be teaching maths. So, as you can see, people have a fear of maths. To overcome that, we have done a few approaches. So, one of my students, who will be Mokshita, will be now presenting you a dance of angles. The stage is all yours. Yes, you had told something for lunch.
What we have to do.
I have to share my screen.
Acute angle triangles. Obtuse angle, an angle between 90° and 180°. Right angle, it always measures 90°. Acute angle, an angle between 0° and 90°. Straight angle, a straight angle always measures 180°. Reflex angle, an angle between 180° and 360°. Obtuse angle. Right angle. Obtuse angle. Acute angle. Two obtuse angles. An obtuse angle and an acute angle. Obtuse angle. Namaste.
Now, one of my other students here will be telling you more about her TLMs.
So, Namaste, I'm Shreya. So, what exactly is a TLM? A TLM is a teaching learning material, which is basically something which is used to make learning easy. So, let me guys show you guys TLM. So, this is a fraction booklet, which is used to show that how we can make parts in a circle. So, yeah, this whole entire area is known as one part. So now let's divide it into two parts. Now there are two parts over here. Each part will be known as 1/2 of the circle. So yeah, now we'll divide it into three parts. Now we have three parts in this whole circle. One part is known as 1/3. Now one part over here is known as 1/4, and keeps on going on like this. So if you guys have noticed that every time we keep on turning the pages and dividing the circle into more and more parts, each specific part in the circle the size of it keeps on getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, this is just an example to show you guys how we can make parts, but we can actually make an infinite amount of parts in a specific circle. So yes, thank you.
And now I'll be telling you about the approaches we have done for making maths easy. Firstly, think positive and be positive. So just don't delegate yourself. Don't think negative. Oh my God, shit, it's maths. I can't do it. Just don't do all of that. You have to be positive. And secondly, strong basics foundation. So what is basics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Only if you're strong with that, the higher order thinking problems, you can solve it in a much more easy and playful manner. Thirdly, through activity-based learning. So as you have seen, one of my student who is also Mokshita, she has done a dance in angles. So that is an activity-based learning, showing angles in a dance form. And then role-based learning. The mind, what happened a few minutes ago, that was the role-based learning. Next, TLM's teaching. So with the TLMs, we have showed how to make math easy, which is done by Shreya. And next, we have showing simple examples in real life. So whenever we use maths in real life, almost like every day. So while teaching through that, we can make maths easy. And the next one, don't study, do learn math. So this one, if a teacher is writing, let me take an example. So if a teacher is writing, we just understand and we just don't do anything. Obviously, you won't understand unless and until you write down the sum. How does it go? Understand what the problem is and everything. So you have to learn math. So these are the approaches what we have taken. Now, one of my other student, Rishita, will be doing a pledge on maths. So Rishita, you can.
My name is Rishita. I am studying 8th class ZPHS Kokulam College. Mathematics is my world. All math problems are my friends and relatives. I love my math and I am proud of its speed and accuracy. I sure learn principal formulas and all sums with a happiness and treat every problem with respect. I sure mind all the chapters to my math and my teacher. I pledge my devotion in their well-being, prosperity, in their sums and in solving sums and finding the answers alone lies my happiness. Jai
Okay, so right now I can see by the expression of a few judges, they are kind of bored and we are not really happy with it, and which is why we have made a quiz for a few judges. Hope you will finish it. And there are rules over here. First thing is no overlapping lines, and the time is 1 minute. So yeah.
I'm not a judge, okay?
I have to join 1 and 1, 2 and 2 like that. It should be a straight. So each of us get a section.
Nobody escapes. Solve the problem.
Yeah, and the timer is 1 minute. Before you all start,
We should join on.
one second. Before you all start, can I start the timer? Oh yeah. So the rules are you shouldn't overlap and you have to connect the right answer to the right question. Yeah, you have to match it.
Done. Okay, no? Pass. Done. You just follow me like I will explain the virtual. So this kind of a paper has been given to all the juries present here. Now they all think why weren't they a part of the virtual jury? So this is a problem that has been given to them, and they are supposed to be matching all the numbers here with respect to whatever numbers are matching. Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
And one of our juries has already completed it. Second jury also has also completed.
We want you to evaluate it. Oh, you are erasing?
That's fine.
The jury said this.
it correctly or not?
Yeah, all of them have actually done it correctly within the time limit too.
So they are
qualified.
Where's my prize? I came first. No, see, in solving these problems alone lies your happiness.
Yeah. That's not fair. She was willing to give me something.
That was
Chocolate.
So, that is completed. So yeah, that will be our program for today. So the quote for today is: don't study, do learn. To win the cup, do the cup. Jai Hind.
So what is that?
The TLM.
TLM.
You can go close to that and then again explain. Near the camera. Explain again.
నీడి దగ్గర ఉన్న నెంబర్ లో ఇటు సైడ్ ఉన్న నెంబర్ ని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది 2 + 1 3
The number next to it, she's saying if you add, you get the answer. So even you వాడుతున్నారా? మేము వాడుతున్నారా?
Oh yes, ma'am. We actually did a
We had done a survey.
PSS post first memory
ఇటువైపు రమ్మా. ఇటువైపు.
ఫస్ట్ మా స్కూల్ వాళ్ళకి మేము ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయకముందు రీఅసెస్మెంట్ పెట్టాము. వాళ్ళకి చాలా తక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చాయి. మళ్ళీ మేము ఫస్ట్ ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసి సెకండ్ టైం ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జామ్ పెడితే వాళ్ళకి మంచి మార్కులు వచ్చాయి.
వెరీ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో ఏం చేస్తున్నారు అది తెలుసుకోవాలి.
In this, so ways to make maths easy to explain maths in a simpler way. We have done all of these crafts.
So my question is, have you guys used these?
Yeah, we have.
So who used it? The school?
In school, I think we have pictures maybe. I don't know.
Don't worry about the pictures. Just tell me your experience.
Oh yeah. So
what was the learning? How did they receive? So who were conducting? You guys conducted?
No, we and them. So they made half, we made half of them. So basically, what we all did is that we explained how we can use PLM at school, and then they implemented the use of PLM, and they.
మీ స్కూల్ మీ స్కూల్లో లెక్కలు నేర్చుకున్నారు కదా, గణితం నేర్చుకున్నారు కదా, ఎలా నేర్చుకున్నారు? ఏంటి తేడా? మీరు ముందుకి ఇది ప్రాజెక్ట్ చూసుకుని నేర్చుకున్నారు.
ఫస్ట్ మేము ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయకముందు వాళ్ళు మ్యాథ్స్ అంటే భయపడుతున్నారు మ్యామ్. అయితే మేము
భయం పోయిందా?
yes మ్యామ్.
అందరికి నచ్చుతుంది.
yes మ్యామ్. ఫస్ట్ మనం మ్యాథ్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలంటే ఆ లెక్కకున్న ఫార్ములాని అర్థం చేసుకొని ఆ లెక్కని ఇష్టపడి చేస్తే మ్యాథ్స్ ఈజీగా వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
సో ఇప్పుడు అందరూ ఇష్టపడి నేర్చుకుంటున్నారా?
yes మ్యామ్.
ఏ క్లాస్?
7th and 8th.
రెండో క్లాస్. చిన్న పిల్లలకి
చిన్న పిల్లలు ఇంకా
హెచ్ఎంతో మాట్లాడాలి. ఇలాంటివన్నీ వాళ్ళు కూడా నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ వెళ్తారు కదా, అప్పుడు వాళ్ళ చిన్న వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాలి.
మేమే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం.
సో మీరు రోజు ప్లెడ్జ్ చదువుతున్నారా మ్యాథ్స్ క్లాస్ ముందు? మీ మ్యాథ్స్ ప్లెడ్జ్
చెప్పండి. ఆ స్క్రీన్ లో చూసి మాట్లాడండి. No, but she didn't understand what she asked. Can you please repeat it?
Are you reading out the math pledge every day? మీరు రోజు క్లాస్ ముందు మ్యాథ్స్ ప్లెడ్జ్ చదువుతున్నారా మరి?
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ప్రమాణం చేశారు కదా, అది రోజు చేస్తున్నారా అని అడుగుతున్నాడు.
ఇప్పటి నుంచి చేస్తాం నా.
Okay, any more questions?
From this was it. This is start.
No, I asked the jury. Ask them also ask some questions.
How did you match maths and dance?
Dance.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Awesome. So
I will just show the material. Maybe as a photos.
Hold on, students. This was not good.
Yeah, so they have an interesting PPT also if the judges want to take a look at it. See, it is Shreya into Hasini plus Mokshita into Rakshita is equal to Vijaya plus Varaprasad. Vijaya and Varaprasad are the mentors. Oh, so they have an equation here. So, and all of them put together, Ganitam Gattikuralu plus NSIC.
Ganitam Gattikuralu.
Yeah, is equal to confidence into understanding into practice is equal to mathematics. My God.
And the cup, what you have mentioned.
Cup, ma'am.
To win the cup, you have
To win the cup. My God.
ఇప్పుడున్న అందరు గర్ల్ చైల్డ్స్ లో ఘటికురాలు ఎవరు? మీ నలుగురు go ahead.
Go ahead.
All four.
Yeah,
all four.
No, but you were trying to explain what is Ganitam.
Yeah. So Ganitam is a Sanskrit word used for maths, and Gattikuralu is solving it in an easy manner. So yeah.
Ghatikuralu means who is strong.
Solving it in an easy manner.
Right. So yeah, so గణితానికి ఘటికురాలికి సంబంధం ఏంటి? Do you guys know?
Basically just making maths easy. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
So the rest of their PPT. All right. Awesome. One round of applause for them. Thank you so much, kids. Next, we have Gift of Health and Life Savers team. We have Lavanya and Pushpalata as their mentors. Gift of Health and Life Savers team, welcoming them with an applause.
Hi, ma'am. So myself, SM Priyadashini of grade 8. Myself, Vishnu of grade 8. My name is Sweeta, studying 8th class. My name is Sridharshini, I'm studying 8th class. So as per our topic, good health and well-being. So let me start with the problem. So let me So உலகமே இப்போ வந்து ஆரோக்கியத்தை தேடிதான் முக்கியமா இப்ப ஆரோக்கியத்தை பத்தி முக்கியமா பாக்குறது இல்லை இப்பெல்லாம் சில பேர்லாம். ஸோ நம்ம முக்கியமா வந்து நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் உணவே மருந்து அப்படின்னு அந்த நாள் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இப்ப இல்லை, மருந்தே உணவு அப்படிதான் இப்பெல்லாம் நம்ம சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஏன்னா இப்ப இருக்க குழந்தையில இருந்து முதியோர் வரை எல்லாருமே மருந்து நம்பிதான் வாழ்றாங்க. இதுதான் இப்போ இருக்கிற ஒரே இது நம்ம கண்டிப்பா மாற்றம் கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா நம்ம ஆர்டர் கொண்டு வரவே வேண்டும். இது மட்டும் இல்லாம நோயற்ற வாழ்வு அந்த நிலையை கொண்டு வரது இப்ப வந்து ரொம்பவே கஷ்டமாயிடுச்சு. ஸோ அந்த நிலையை கொண்டு வரது நம்ம இப்ப இருக்க சின்ன ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். அது மட்டும் இல்லாம இந்த மக்கள் பண்ற மிகப்பெரிய தப்பு என்னன்னா அவங்க பணத்தை தேடி போடுறாங்க. போயிட்டுக்கு அப்புறம் பணத்துக்காக ஆரோக்கியத்தை வந்து அவங்க தொலைச்சிடுறாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த ஆரோக்கியத்துக்காக அந்த பணத்தையும் அவங்க திரும்ப யூஸ் பண்ணி அவங்க இந்த மாதிரி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இது கண்டிப்பா நம்ம ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் கண்டுபிடிச்சே ஆகணும்.
சொல்யூஷன் சரி. இதனால நம்ம வந்து பசிக்காக சாப்பிட்டு இருந்தோம். ஆனா இப்ப நம்ம சாப்பிடுறது ருசிக்காக சாப்பிடுறோம். எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் பீஸா, பர்கர் மாதிரியான ஜங்க் ஃபுட்ஸ் தான் நமக்கு அதிகமாக சாப்பிடுறோம். ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் உடனே கம்மின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா கம்மி பண்ணலாம். அது போல நீங்க சீசனல் ஃபுட்ஸ் அந்த அந்த காலத்துல இருந்தே சீசனா வரைகிற ஃபுட்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கலாம். சத்தான பேலன்ஸ்டான ஃபுட்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கலாம். ப்ரோட்டீன் ஃபுட்ஸான எக்கு, பால் மாதிரியான தினசரி உணவு சேர்த்துக்கலாம். நொறுங்கு தின்றால் 100 வயது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி நாங்கள் இதுக்காக ஒர்க் ஷாப் பண்ணி எங்கள் நெய்பர்ஸ் எல்லாத்துக்கும் நாங்கள் எங்களோட கன்வின்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். சிக்கீஸ் கொடுத்து நாங்கள் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கோம். அவங்களும் நாங்கள் ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிட்றத அவாய்ட் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. நாங்கள் வந்து எங்கள் ஸ்கூலில் எங்கள் நெய்பர்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் ஒரு ஃபீல்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணோம். நாங்கள் வந்து எங்களோட டாபிக் வந்து எக்ஸசைஸ், யோகா அந்த மாதிரியான எங்கள் பாடியை ஃபிட்டாகவும் ஹெல்த்தியாக வச்சுக்கிறதுக்காக நாங்கள் பண்ணோம். அதில் வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நாங்கள் நிறைய ஹெல்த் ஹைஜீன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஹெல்த் ஒர்க் சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும். அது எக்ஸாம்பிள் ப்ராப்பர் ஹேண்ட் வாஷ் டெக்னிக்ஸ், கவர் தேர் மவுத் வெல் they cough or sneeze example. They should play for at least 1 day. அவங்க ஒரு நாளைக்கு 1 மணி நேரம் வெளியே போய் விளையாண்டா அவங்களுக்கு சன்லைட் மூலமா விட்டமின் டி கிடைக்கும். கான்வர்சேஷன் ஹாய் பிரியா, எப்படி இருக்க?
ஹாய் ரோஹன், எப்படி இருக்கிற? நான் நல்லா இருக்கிறேன். பார்த்தே ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு. புது ஸ்கூல்ல எப்படி இருக்கு?
புது ஸ்கூல்ல நல்லா இருக்கு, இல்லை நல்லா சொல்லித்தராங்க. அருண் எப்படி இருக்கான்?
உன் ஃப்ரெண்ட் அருணா? அவன் நல்லா தான் இருக்கான், அவனா தான் இருந்தான். ஆனா எனக்கு தான் தெரியும் அவன் எப்பயுமே ஜங்க் ஃபுட்ஸ் மாதிரி இந்த பீஸா, பர்கர் அதெல்லாம் சாப்பிடுவான். அதனால இப்ப இப்ப டாக்டர் கிட்ட அட்மிட் ஆகிக்கிறான். 10 நாள் ஸ்கூல் பக்கமே வரல. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம அவனோட டாக்டர் வந்து நிறைய ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் அண்ட் வெஜிடபிள் அதிகமா எடுத்துக்கோங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கிறாங்க.
எங்க ஸ்கூல்ல கூட மார்னிங் கிளாஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணி நாங்க ஹெல்தி ஃபுட் ஹேபிட்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் சொல்லி தராங்க. ஒரு யோகா அண்ட் மெடிடேஷன் கிளாஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணி எங்க பாடி எப்படி நாங்க ஃபிட்டாகவும் ஃபிளெக்சிபிளாகவும் காமாகவும் பொலைட்டா நடக்கிறதும் சொல்லி தராங்க.
மாதிரி இதே என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் சுகிதாவும் திவ்யதர்ஷினியும். ஹாய்
ஹாய் ஹாய்.
அம்மா இப்ப எங்க போயிட்டு வர?
நானா பக்கத்துல இருக்க மெடிக்கல் ஷாப்புக்கு போறேன். கெமிக்கல் மஸ்கிட்டோ ரெப்லண்ட்டும் வீட்டுக்கு தேவையான மெடிசின்ஸும் வாங்குறேன்.
கெமிக்கல் ரெப்லண்டா?
ஆமா, கெமிக்கல்
மஸ்கிட்டோ ரெப்லண்டா? எங்க ஹாஸ்டல்ல கூட நாங்க மஸ்கிட்டோ ரெப்லண்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதனால என் ஃப்ரெண்டு சுகிதாக்கு பிரீத்திங் ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தது. அதை தவிர்க்க நாங்க 2 பேரும் நேச்சுரல் மஸ்கிட்டோ ரெப்லண்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணோம். அது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு.
நேச்சுரல் மஸ்கிட்டோ ரெப்லண்டா அது எப்படி வீட்லயே செய்யலாமா? நிறைய செலவாகும்?
இல்ல, நிறைய செலவாகாது. அது செய்யறதுக்கு வீட்டுல சில இன்கிரியன்ஸ் இருந்தா போதும். வா, நான் எப்படி செய்யலாம்னு சொல்லித்தரேன். Nowadays, we are suffering from mosquito and mosquito bites. By these mosquito bites are affected by so many diseases like malaria, dengue fever, chikungunya, yellow fever, etc. It is impact on your health. Sometimes when a person affected by these diseases, which are caused by mosquito, such a person also died. To eradicate and control mosquito population, we prepare a natural mosquito repellent by using these natural products like cinnamon, cloves, green camphor, and cooking oil, etc. By using these all natural ingredients, we prepare this powder. With a drop of water in that powder in natural mosquito repellent. In general, natural mosquito repellent are made with chemicals, so the chemicals are harmful to our health. By using this natural mosquito repellent, we prepare this natural mosquito repellent. We do not find any side effects and health problems. Said Vivideshni. We prepare another natural mosquito repellent to control mosquitoes. We use neem leaves, bay leaves, cloves, green camphor, sandalwood powder, and cow meat to prepare this natural mosquito repellent sticks.
By using these all ingredients, we prepare this powder. So in powder, we make different shapes of natural mosquito repellent sticks in different shapes. The sticks useful in our homes, hostels, etc. The smell is natural. Repellent is very good. When smell comes to in our homes, mosquitoes are not entered in our houses and school premises. By using these natural ingredients, we prepare this natural mosquito repellent sticks. By using this natural mosquito repellent, we can protect from diseases caused by mosquitoes. We maintain healthy food, healthy lifestyle, and also use chemical-free substance to protect ourselves. These two natural mosquito repellent are eco-friendly and biodegradable, chemical-free. Eco-friendly, biodegradable, and these two natural mosquitoes are so affected by these repellent uses. Yes. మనం న్యాచురల్ మస్కిటో రిపెలెంట్ కాల్చినప్పుడు యాష్ వస్తుంది కదా, యాష్ ని మనం వేస్ట్ గా పడేయకుండా కొంచెం వాటర్ కలిపి సాయిల్ లో పోస్తే ఈ యాష్ లో నీమ్ కలిసింది కాబట్టి సాయిల్ లో పోసినప్పుడు యాష్ టాక్సిక్ అనేది రిలీజ్ అయ్యి సాయిల్ లో ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ అనేవి చనిపోతాయి. అందులో అంతేకాకుండా ప్లాంట్ గ్రోత్ దాన్ని బాగా పెరుగుతుంది. You are only responsible for our own happiness. Thank you.
Sorry, say that again.
Can not to use it.
Oh, thank you.
You have to use it.
Yes, please.
Let's have a louder applause for them.
Thank you. అక్కడ రెండు పౌడర్లు చేశారు కదా, ఏమి తేడా? రెండు చేశారు కదా.
Mami, the different liquid.
Okay. అది పౌడర్ లాగా, ఇది వాటర్ లో కలుపుకోవడానికా?
Just tell me what is the plant about?
Because of killing the insects in the plant. Not only
It's an insecticide, natural insecticide.
Even the ash is used. So ఇది ఎవరికైనా ఇచ్చారా మీ ఊర్లో?
Yes.
ఇచ్చారా?
Yes, we have given to our friends, families, and even hostel members.
So వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారు? What did they say? What was the feedback?
Smell gun బాగుంది, మస్కిటోస్ ఏమంటారు?
ఇప్పుడు వాడుతున్నారా? ఇప్పుడు పెద్ద మొత్తంలో చేస్తున్నారా ఎవరైనా?
చేస్తున్నాం, హాస్టల్లో యూస్ చేస్తాం.
ఎవరు ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తారు? ఎవరు తయారు చేస్తున్నారు? అవునా? రోజుకి ఎన్ని చేస్తారు?
2 or 3.
3 చేస్తారా? సో మీరు ఇది మొత్తం మీ చుట్టుపక్కల విలేజెస్ లో అంతా ఇవ్వాలని ఏమైనా ఆలోచించారా? అవునా? ఎలా చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు? You guys understand Telugu? So I was just asking them if you are planning to expand this, how many of them are using it? So she said in the hospitals they're also
I have
using
given
it.
to my neighbors, miss.
Okay.
And extra I have explained it, miss. They are also using it.
So mainly hostel, there will be many mosquitoes. To prevent this, I can use.
And what was their feedback? What did they say?
The sensor was good and it was having a good smell.
Order also.
And we can prevent mosquitoes also as well. They appreciated as well.
మీరు ఆలోచించకపోతే మీరు ఆలోచించండి. ఎలా ఇప్పుడు మీ హాస్టల్ వరకే మీరు ఇచ్చారు కదా, మీ స్కూల్స్ లో తర్వాత మీ చుట్టుపక్కల పల్లెటూర్లు ఉంటాయి కదా, అక్కడ కూడా ఎలా అక్కడ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఎందుకంటే ఎక్కడ చూసిన వాటర్ అక్కడక్కడే ఉంటుంది, అందుకని అక్కడ మస్కిటోస్ చాలా ఉంటాయి. అవునా? సో మీరు అక్కడ కూడా ఎలా ఇవ్వాలి అని ఆలోచించండి. So you'll have to help them think how.
Okay.
Beyond, and even for us also, but in villages there's more.
And to start with, what you can do is your own school friends conduct workshop. Each one can make little. No, why you depend on only one person? Teach them what to do. Each one can be self-sufficient. They can create something like this in their house.
Okay, definitely.
Right? Something like that. You speak to your principal. You say, I want to teach. I want to do this. You will do it as a school, and then each one gets self-sufficient.
Also creating workshop or
Just to
school,
start with. Then if somebody wants to take it as a big venture, they can do it.
Excellent.
Awesome, ma. But what do you
So we have a
No, Miss, I'm small.
yeah, please.
ஸோ இது மட்டும் இல்லை, நான் கொசு வரது தடுக்கிறதுக்கான நிறைய மெத்தட்ஸ் இருக்கு. லைக் நம்ம ஸ்கூல் பக்கத்துலயோ வீட்டு பக்கத்துலயோ நிறைய ஸ்டாண்ட் அண்ட் வாட்டர்லாம் இருக்கு. கண்டிப்பா நம்ம கிளீன் பண்ணி, முக்கியமா ரெய்னி சீசன்ஸ்ல. ஸோ அது மட்டும் இல்லாம இப்போ நிறைய பேர் வந்து கெமிக்கல் ஆயில் ஸ்பிரில்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி தான் போறாங்க தவிர்த்து இந்த மாதிரி நம்ம எவ்வளவு ஊதுவத்தி கூட நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். கிடைக்காத பட்சம் நம்ம ஊதுவத்தி சாம்பிராணி கூட நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ நிறைய பேர் ஸ்டாண்ட் அண்ட் வாட்டர் கிளியர் பண்ணணும். முக்கியமாக ட்ரைனேஜஸ்லாம் வந்து நம்ம அடிக்கடி க்ளீன் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கணும். ஸோ அண்ட் அது மாதிரி நம்ம நிறைய டிப்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம். ஸோ லைக் ஸ்மால் கன்ஃபியூஷன். ஸோ நோயற்ற வாழ்வே குறைவற்ற செல்வம் அப்படின்னு நம்ம எல்லாரும் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்போம். ஸோ நம்ம முன்னோர்களின் பழக்க வழக்கங்கள்லாம் பின்பற்றவே இல்லை. ஸோ அதுதான் இதுக்கு எல்லாமே முக்கியமான காரணமா இருக்கு. ஸோ அந்த வருஷம் அவங்களுக்கு கூட நிறைய உபாதைகள்லாம் இருந்துச்சு அந்த காலத்துலயும். ஆனா அதை எதிர்க்கும் சக்தி அவங்களுக்கு முக்கியமா அதிகமாவே இருந்துச்சு. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம அவங்க அறுசுவை உணவுகளோட மருத்துவம் இருந்த பொருட்களை வச்சு சமைச்சு உண்டாங்க. இதுவே அவங்களோட ஆரோக்கியத்துக்கு கூட காரணமா இருக்கலாம். அது மட்டும் இல்லாம ஒரு குடும்பத்தோட உணவு முறை என்பதான் அந்த குடும்பத்தோட பெரியவங்க கையில தான் எப்பயுமே இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால எது ஆரோக்கியம் எது ஆரோக்கியமற்றது என்பது வந்து அவங்க எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் அந்த விழிப்புணர்வு இருந்துச்சுன்னா நம்ம எல்லாருமே ஆரோக்கியமான ஒரு பெருவாழ்வு வாழலாம். நன்றி.
Thank you. We have a quick run of the PPT. Thank you. Any questions? Anything from the virtual jury side?
I think we are good. So உங்க 4 பேர்ல யாராவது லாஸ்ட் 3 டேஸ்ல ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிட்டாரா?
என்ன 4 பேர்? ஜூரி 4 பேரா? ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ் 4 பேரா?
ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ் 4 பேர்ல.
சார்
Did anyone?
நம்மளால அது பண்ண முடியாது. கம்மியா நம்ம ரேரா எடுத்துக்கலாம்.
வெரி குட். உங்களோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு நீங்க வந்து இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுக்குறாங்க, ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, அது வந்து நல்லா கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்லி நீங்க ஸ்கூல்ல அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஆர் யூ கிவிங் டு யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்?
Yeah, sir.
Very good.
And with all our neighborhood friends also, sir.
Very nice. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You kids explored the ways to prevent mosquitoes. Now this is, if mosquitoes comes, your medicine is going to help them, but how else do you prevent them from breeding more?
So mainly we have to expand it.
Okay.
So we think, as we told to you, you also will expand this chemical college. So thank you for this wonderful opportunity. So we also learned more, and we have told many things to the society. So thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
So Gift of Health and Lifesavers team, thank you so much. Lavanya and Pushpalata were their mentors. The next we have energy transformers. So this is going to be a hybrid model of demonstration for these children. Unfortunately, the 2 children, there are 4 team members here: Farida, Joshini, Sahas, and Shashank. So Farida and Joshini, once again, they weren't able to make it up to Bangalore, and they are going to be available live with us. We are going to be connecting them over here to this room. eVidyaloka is all about virtual and distance learning and learning through the digital platform. So we want to make sure that we are giving our judges a sample of that, how we work on an everyday life. So this is another sample where 2 children are going to be remotely connected to us, and they are going to be connected to us from Kalluru, Telangana. So have they connected? Yeah, we'll just give them 30 seconds to connect. Yeah? You start. Have you joined? I have joined. See them there. I think they're not there. Yes, what? Yeah, please start.
Okay, greetings everyone. A warm welcome from us, Team Energy Transformers. So this is me, Sir Swaminathan, and Goody Shashank. We're going to be presenting our topic with the help of a small story and a role play. So my name is Sahas and I'm from Bangalore, but my parents are from Tamil Nadu. So once I went on this trip to Kanyakumari, and on the road I saw these giant fan-like structures, and they were white in color, and I was wondering what they are. So I asked my dad what these fan-like structures were doing on a road which is already full of wind. So do you have any idea what they are?
Oh, yes. I've seen them in Telangana too. I think these are windmills that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, so I learned later that these windmills are used to produce electricity. So here's the sample model of.
Here's a sample miniature of a giant windmill. Windmill is an instrument that converts wind flow into electricity. It's not only cost effective but also produces energy without polluting the atmosphere or burning any substances. Hence, it's a clean fuel. You can see over here when we move the lever, it turns. Actually, it can be the electricity can be produced when there's high amount of air, but we don't have enough amount of air, so yeah. Anyways, it's a good topic. Let's head to market. I heard they're giving cow dung for free.
Why do you want cow dung? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I forgot to mention it to you. I'm using cow dung as a fuel now.
Were you sleeping in science class? Don't you know that if you burn cow dung, it pollutes the atmosphere?
Okay. See, I'm not going to burn cow dung. I'm going to convert it into biogas.
Okay, what is biogas? I've heard of it here. I don't know what it is.
Okay, sure. I'll explain to you. To create biogas, you have to put any organic waste or cow dung into a tightly sealed container with water.
Oh yeah, I know from here. So the bacteria in the water then converts the cow dung into biogas, right?
Yes, exactly. But you have to be careful because unburned methane is really harmful for atmosphere. And it takes up to 4 to 5 days for methane to be formed, and yeah. And this is a working model of a biogas where we mix cow dung with water and insert it through this inlet. And here we can, before we crush this whole bottle, so no air will be left. After a few days, 4 to 5 days, this methane is formed, so we can see over here. And there's a wall to prevent that methane won't get released to the atmosphere. And this is a biogas plant model. Anyways, that's a lot of information. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I forgot to ask you. Why do you have an idea why they paint dark colors for the biogas plants?
Yeah, so more heat results in more methane production. So black is used to absorb heat, and hence we paint the thing in a dark color or preferably black.
Oh,
Okay, these
now
are
I
all
get
good
it.
technologies, bro. But how? I'm wondering how we as students can help to this cause.
Why not? We can create some small awareness programs. Even they will make a big difference, right? That's why we actually created a small awareness program to our fellow students about advantages of renewable energy. And it did make a big difference. And at the end, we conducted a small quiz to test their attention skills, and we got really good results. And this is a chart paper created by the students, and this is the quiz. There are 10 questions in total.
Okay, so also we conducted an interesting activity with our classmates. So this was an electricity audit. So we gave our classmates certain norms of electricity consumption and how to reduce electricity.
In this activity, we can show that we took 2 consecutive month bills, and we saw a reduction of electricity bill.
And it's shown in a pie chart in the 6th slide of our PPT, which will be presented at the last. And this is also a model created by the rural students, where they use thermocol and they show the difference between renewable energy and non-renewable energy. And what will happen if you use non-renewable energy and what will happen if you use renewable energy.
Okay, so to test your knowledge and awareness about renewable energy, we'll be asking you a few general questions. Okay, so how many of you use solar panels or any other renewable energy source over here?
What kind of energy sources?
I use it for my water heating.
Okay, that's really nice. So you are helping to this cause, like it. Want to continue?
Yes. Okay. So if you are using any fossil fuels, when are you willing to switch to renewable energy? Does our project help you?
Okay.
Fine then.
Okay, so I would like to thank eVidyaloka for giving us this opportunity. So we learned how to become ethical consumers of electricity. Since we both actually also did this electricity auditing in which we compare the month of two bills. So we actually learned how to become ethical consumers of energy, and we learned how to make efficient conversation with our rural classmates. So this was a wonderful journey. Thank you, NSIC.
What is this?
This fan or
This thing.
this is a biogas plant. Any more doubts or questions for us?
You were talking about auditing. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What can you just explain a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. We asked our classmates to give their one to start in November or October.
So yeah, we asked the classmates for 2 consecutive months. So the first month we hadn't given them any norms, and second month we'd given them norms of electricity or to conserve electricity. So we asked them to follow these norms, and we wanted to see the results. So it was shown.
They did implement it?
Yeah.
Yes,
We implemented it like we asked around 5-6 of our classmates to do it. We announced it in class, and we asked like whoever interested, they can do the project.
Then after
So then they gave us the bills, and the second month bill was the result. So it was a huge reduction, around 400 to 500 rupees.
ma'am, can you share the tips of those?
Sure. So
we need to, yeah.
So
Okay, yeah.
we
We will
switched
share.
to efficient appliances.
Switch to efficient
That
appliance.
use
Yes.
less
We are like
energy.
you take more appliances which have more number of stars. It means that the reduction of electricity is there and uses less electricity.
The bulbs and other things.
Yes, ma'am. And you can use the LED lights instead of incandescent bulb because incandescent bulb takes more amount of energy and it wastes energy.
So you can also use something called a smart automated device. So it turns off immediately when it's not in use. So it does not conserve, it does not use any extra electricity.
And you can unplug your devices when you're not using them. And even in standby mode, many devices consumes electricity. So it would be much better if you power off them. And generally, there's few switches which are released, which you can control. Means if you insert the switch to the plug port and connect the device to it, and just in case you forgot to switch it off and you went outside or something, you can with your phone you can turn it off.
Okay, so we've also created a Google Forms. So if anyone's willing to give their phone number, we can send the forms to you. You can give us the result later. We will check it and we will. Yeah. So.
Yes, ma'am. This is the PPT created by us. This is our problem statement: how to switch from fossil fuels to any sustainable sources of energy, and our solution is biogas. And these are few activities we have conducted. This is a biogas plant, and this is the working model over there. You can see over here that the bottle is crushed with no amount of air, and after a few days, it's full. And then that's an activity where we explained our friends about biogas in the classroom. And next in this PPT we told what is biogas, how can it be used. We can use it for many stuff. And after this fuel is used completely, there will be an organic matter that's left below. We're not wasting that. We can use it as fertilizers and really helps to produce more amount of crops in agriculture. And this is the awareness program which our rural students have conducted. These are the drawings, and this is the working model which is present over there. They explained it to their fellow students over there. And this is the one Google form which we sent, and we got 58 responses with maximum amount of students answered. And this is the electricity auditing which you asked. These are the 5 students which we asked them to send the bills, and this is the first one. This is the second one. You can see October and November. October has more amount of bill. It's like a price where a cost, and where November has less. November is the orange one, and October is the blue one.
So what changes did they make? Did they change their bulbs? Did they install
No, ma'am.
solar panels? How did they change? What behavior did they change? That
Basics
improves
of
the bills?
electricity, ma'am. Many of them used to leave the switches
They didn't
on,
switch
and
off.
they used to be
That's the main
careless.
culprit.
You can include me also. So after I took up with the project, I gained a profound appreciation for electricity, and I started turning off switches and all.
Okay.
So like that, even my grandmother led me to reduce electricity.
How?
Ma'am, she's really careful with money, so yeah, she never wastes electricity. Thank you, NSIC, for the great opportunity.
So I think all of us here would be very cautious about the electricity, and we will do an electricity audit ourselves. And the next time we are saving a lot of money on the electricity, we will remember you energy transformers. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. A big round of applause to them. From the virtual jury, any questions for these two boys?
Ma'am?
Yeah. Anybody with any questions? I think they're all speechless here with the kind of recommendations that you have given. They are not able to answer.
That's
Yeah.
a good presentation. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Shall we move on to the next one? I think we are done here, right?
No, the fourth one.
Healthcare heroes. That's the last one for this batch. Healthcare heroes and healthy wealthy. Okay, I sort of missed out to call out the mentors of energy transformers. They are Bhavani, Lakshmi, and Chitralekha. The next team in line is healthcare heroes, healthy wealthy. Jyotsna and Priyanka are the mentors. Come.
Namaste and Jai Shri Gurudev. Today, I am Omkar. I am Bhushan. I'm going to explain about our project through well-being. Our agenda was to prevent non-infectious diseases and infectious diseases through allopathy and Ayurveda. Problem statement. Diseases spread through almost every component in the environment, including small microscopic bacteria to large animals. They can be lethal at times and can also lead to death. And hospital medications are really costly and people can't afford it. So we can use Ayurveda, which is an all-time cheap method to cure diseases. There are many diseases which are spread throughout our country, like flu, typhoid, tuberculosis, malaria, etc. Flu. The deaths caused per year is 1,500. Number of cases is 28,798. The most affected place in India is Maharashtra. Tuberculosis. Number of deaths caused per year is 76,000. Number of cases is 24.2 lakhs. The most affected place in India is the typhoid. The deaths caused per year are 8,930, and the cases are 4.5 million. And the place that is affected the most is Andhra Pradesh. Next is malaria. Malaria, the deaths caused per year are 20,000. The cases 1.6 lakhs, and the place affected the most is Odisha. Arthritis. We can prevent arthritis by the following steps. Step number 1, using hot water to bath and drink. Avoiding exposure to cold breezes,
avoiding late night or late afternoon naps, practicing yoga to relieve mental stress, and using massage therapy with herbal oils to reduce pain and stiffness.
We can prevent our asthma with Ayurveda. First one is herbal remedies. Herbal remedy is nothing but using of spices and healthy substances in food like vegetables, fruits. Second, dietary modifications. Third, we can change our lifestyles. Instead of waking up late, we can wake up early and sleep early. And fourth one is panchakarma, nothing but the cleanliness. The Kushta is a skin disease which can be treated by Ayurveda. Kushta can be prevented through Shodhana, which is nothing but Ayurveda.
Shodhana is a process that is employed during the pharmaceutical processing either to detoxify, purify, or potentiate the efficacy of the raw materials. The rural team met the healthcare professionals and asked them for some suggestions to enhance public awareness regarding good health and well-being. They also implemented these steps to promote good health and well-being.
We have done this to two ways. We have made comics about cleanliness and we have given it to children. And the rural team has given plants to the adults.
These workshops were done to impart knowledge and promote healthy dietary practices among the people.
We also researched on the Swachh Bharat movement, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which was founded by the PM Narendra Modi in 2014, which promoted cleanliness. Now, we will tell a story about a comic.
We also shared the information given in Bodhidharma and Ayurvedic books to students and elders to promote Ayurveda for improved well-being. Once, there lived two good friends in a village named Landor. They were interested in hiking, trekking, and adventure. His name was Mohan,
and his was Rohan.
Rohan, shall we go for hiking in Chandragiri?
Oh yeah, sure. It's really good. Can we just go right now? But we need to be here as soon as possible because I have an important meeting with the doctor.
Me too. My parents have called to their house. Come, let's pack our bags.
They packed and they went on the Chandragiri mountain.
Wow, the Chandragiri mountain is tall.
Oh yeah.
It's high.
Yeah, it's really tall and it's really beautiful.
Mohan and Rohan were really interested in hiking that they didn't even eat their lunch or dinner. While they neared the summit, Rohan felt unconscious and his body started aching.
Oh no, my body is aching a lot. I'm feeling like I'm gonna faint.
Wait, I'll get some help. Help! Help! Somebody help! Then Rohan checked Mohan's pulse beat. It had stopped. Rohan had learned his lesson that to be healthy is a primary need of a person to do any activity. Once he returned to his village, he wrote a book about his journey and the importance of health.
Thank you. Now the rural team is going to explain about the rules.
My name is Pawan. I am studying 8th class. My topic name is good health and well-being. నేను గుడ్ హెల్త్ అనే టాపిక్ తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఇందులో గుడ్ హెల్త్ అంటే ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నానంటే మా ప్రజలు మా అమ్మ నాన్న గుడ్ హెల్త్ అంటే ఏ ఫుడ్స్ తినడం వల్ల గుడ్ హెల్త్ ఉంటుంది అని అనుకుంటున్నారు. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి నేను చెప్పడం కోసం నేను గుడ్ హెల్త్ అనే టాపిక్ తీసుకున్నాను. గుడ్ హెల్త్ అంటే మంచి ఆరోగ్యం. మంచి ఆరోగ్యం అంటే మనం పొద్దున్నే లేస్తాం కదా, లేచినప్పుడు పళ్ళను శుభ్రంగా తోముకోవాలి, పరిసరాలను శుభ్రంగా ఉంచుకోవాలి. ఉంచుకున్న తర్వాత మనం శుభ్రంగా స్నానం చేయాలి. చేసి ఉతికిన బట్టలను ధరించుకున్న తర్వాత మనం ఫ్రూట్స్ ని కట్టుకొని తినాలి. కాబట్టి మనం ఉతికిన బట్టలని ధరించాలి. 3 పూట్ల మనం మంచిగా స్నానం చేయాలి.
3 పూట్ల ఉతికిన బట్టలనే ధరించాలి అని చెప్పారు. మరియు నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా అడిగారు మరి మనం మంచిగా ఉండాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి అని. మనం ఇలా చేయడమే కాకుండా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ యోగాలు చేయడం వల్ల మనకి ఇంకా మంచిగా ఉంటుంది ఆరోగ్యం అని చెప్పాను. వాళ్ళకు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ యోగా కూడా చేయించాను నేను. మళ్ళీ కొన్ని చార్ట్స్ కూడా ప్రిపేర్ చేశాను. ఇక్కడ ఈ మ్యాన్ పరిసరాలను శుభ్రంగా ఉంచుతున్నాడు మరియు ఈమె పళ్ళను శుభ్రంగా తోముకుంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఫ్రూట్ ని కడుక్కున్న తర్వాతే అతడు తింటున్నాడు. మరియు ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ కాడికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఆమె మాస్క్ పెట్టుకొని వెళ్ళింది. ఇక్కడ మనం ఇలాంటి ఫుడ్స్ తినడం వల్ల మనకి ఆరోగ్యం మంచిగా ఉంటుంది. మరియు మన హ్యాండ్ వాష్ చేసుకోవాలి. డెటాల్ సోప్ లేదా హ్యాండ్ వాష్ తో మన హ్యాండ్స్ ని శుభ్రంగా కడుక్కోవాలి. మరియు నెయిల్స్ ఉంచుకోకూడదు, కట్ చేసుకోవాలి. మళ్ళీ 3 పూట్ల స్నానం చేయాలి. యోగా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ వంటివి చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ స్వచ్ఛ భారత్ మనకు డ్రై వేస్ట్ అండ్ వెట్ వేస్ట్ అని 2 టబ్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఇందులో ఒకటి ఎండి చెత్త, ఇంకోటి తడి చెత్త. తడి చెత్త అంటే పాడైపోయిన కూరగాయలు, మొక్కలు, చెత్త అలాంటివి ఉంటాయి. ఇవి డ్రై వేస్ట్ అంటే ప్లాస్టిక్ అలాంటివి ఉంటాయి. కాబట్టి ప్లాస్టిక్ మనకి అలాగే యూస్ కాదు. కాబట్టి ఇది పొలానికి ఎరువు లెక్క ఉపయోగపడుతుందని దీన్ని సపరేట్ చేశారు. ఇక్కడ ఇతడు మంచి మూలికలు, ఎప్పుడన్నా మనకి అనారోగ్యం వచ్చినప్పుడు మన ఆయుర్వేదిక్ తీసుకోవడం వల్ల మనకు తొందరగా తగ్గుతుంది. మళ్ళీ మన చుట్టూరు క్లీన్ చేసుకోవాలి, మొక్కలకు నీళ్లు పోసి పెంచాలి అని చెప్పడం జరిగింది. వాళ్ళు వీటిని విన్నారు, వీటిని పాటిస్తున్నారు.
Hi everyone, my name is Yamuna Padmasri. I am studying 8th class. నేను తీసుకున్న టాపిక్ అన్హెల్త్. ఎందుకంటే మా ఊర్లో ఉన్న ప్రజలు దాదాపు చాలా మంది అనారోగ్యంతో బాధపడుతున్నారు. వారికి ఆ అనారోగ్యం ఎట్లా వస్తుందో తెలియదు కదా. ఈ టాపిక్ ద్వారా నేను వారికి అనారోగ్యం ఎట్లా వస్తుందో చెప్పాలి అని ఈ టాపిక్ నేను తీసుకున్నాను. దాదాపు చాలా మంది ఈ ప్రపంచంలో జంక్ ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువగా అలవాటు పడుతున్నారు. ఆ జంక్ ఫుడ్ లో ఎక్కువ ఆయిల్ ఉంటుంది కదా. ఆ ఆయిల్ ఉన్న ఫుడ్ మనం తినడం వల్ల మన శరీరంలోకి ఆయిల్ వెళ్ళి మనకు కొవ్వు రావడం జరుగుతుంది. కొవ్వు అంటే బాడీకి సంబంధించిన వ్యాధులు రావడం జరుగుతుంది. అట్లాగే జంక్ ఫుడ్ ఒక్కటే కాకుండా మనం డ్రింక్స్ తాగుతారు కదా, స్ప్రైట్ అట్లాంటివి తాగడం వల్ల కూడా వాటిలో ఏ కెమికల్స్ కలుపుతారో మనకు తెలియదు కదా. అవి తాగడం వల్ల కూడా మనం అనారోగ్యానికి గురవుతాం. అట్లా కైని, గుట్కా, సిగరెట్ ఇట్లాంటివి తాగడానికి బాగా అలవాటు పడుతున్నారు. ఈ సిగరెట్ తాగడం వల్ల దాని నుంచి వచ్చే పొగ తనకు మాత్రం ఎఫెక్ట్ కాకుండా తన ముందు ఉన్న వారికి కూడా ఎఫెక్ట్ గా మారుతుంది. అట్లాగే ఎక్కువ పని చేయకోకుండా రెస్ట్ ఎక్కువగా తీసుకోవడం వల్ల మనకు అంటే బాడీలో ఉన్న గుండె జబ్బులు ఇట్లాంటివి రావడం జరుగుతాయని మా ఊర్లో ఉన్న ప్రజలకు నేను చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అట్లాగే మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ నన్ను అడిగారు, నువ్వు అన్హెల్త్ గురించి టాపిక్ తీసుకున్నావు కదా, నువ్వు అన్హెల్త్ గురించి నువ్వు చెప్పగలవా అని నన్ను అడిగారు. అడిగినప్పుడు నేనేం చెప్పానంటే నేను చెప్పగలను అన్హెల్త్ గురించి. ఎందుకంటే ప్రపంచంలో దాదాపు చాలా మంది అన్హెల్త్ గానే ఉంటున్నారు. కాబట్టి నేను వాళ్ళకి నా నోటితో నేను చెప్పకుండా నేను ఒక చార్ట్ తయారు చేసి వాళ్ళకి నేను చూపించాను. This is the chart. Sweets, junk food, waste at home, unhealthy drinks. ఇవన్నీ తాగడం తినడం వల్ల తను లావుగా అయ్యాడు. దీనివల్ల తను లావు కావడం వల్ల తనకు ఊపిరి ఆడక గుండె జబ్బులు ఇట్లాంటివి రావడం జరుగుతుంది. అట్లాగే జంక్ ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువ తినడం వల్ల ఆ తిన్న జంక్ ఫుడ్ మన శరీరంలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కదా. ఆ టైంలో మన ఒంటిలో బ్యాక్టీరియా చేరుతుంది కదా. ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ లో మనం ఒక పేషెంట్ గా మారుతాము. ఆ పేషెంట్ గా మారినప్పుడు మనం డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి, తప్పదు. అదే పేషెంట్ గా మారకుండా మనం ఉండాలి అంటే ఏం చేయాలి అనేది మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ చెప్పాను కదా. అట్లాగే నేను ఇంకో చార్ట్ తయారు చేయడం కూడా జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు తను పేషెంట్ గా మారాడు కదా. ఇప్పుడు చాలా మంది పేషెంట్ గా మారినప్పుడు ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకోవడానికి భయపడుతున్నారు. టాబ్లెట్స్ ఎక్కువగా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ టాబ్లెట్స్ యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల కిడ్నీ ప్రమాదం అట్లాంటివి రావడం జరుగుతున్నాయి. అట్లా టాబ్లెట్స్ యూజ్ చేయకోకుండా ఇంజెక్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తే అది అంటే తొందరగా నరంలోకి దిగుతుంది కదా. అది తొందరగా మనకు తగ్గే సిచ్యువేషన్ తొందరగా ఉంటుంది. Importance of injection. Yara, see there? వీళ్ళిద్దరు ఆడుకుంటున్నారు, ఫుట్బాల్ ఆడుతున్నారు. తర్వాత ఏమైందంటే వీళ్ళిద్దరూ చెట్టు కింద ఆడుకోవడానికి వెళ్ళారు, ఉయ్యాల ఊగటానికి. అట్లా వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఏమైంది, మస్కిటో వచ్చింది. మస్కిటో వచ్చి వీళ్ళిద్దరిని కుట్టింది. కుట్టిన తర్వాత వీళ్ళిద్దరూ పేషెంట్స్ అయ్యారు. పేషెంట్స్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమైంది, వాళ్ళు ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకోవాలి కదా. ఇప్పుడు దాదాపు చాలా మంది ఇంజెక్షన్ భయపడుతున్నారు. ఒక అతను ఏం చేశాడు, ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకున్నాడు. ఇంకొక అతను ఏం చేశాడు, ఇంజెక్షన్ అమ్మో నాకు భయం అని చెప్పేసి మూలకు పోయి కూర్చున్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైంది, ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకున్న అతడేమో ఆడుకుంటున్నాడు, ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకున్న అతడు అట్లా పేషెంట్ గానే ఉండిపోయాడు. ఇప్పుడు ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకున్న అతడు ఆడుకుంటున్నాడు, ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకున్న అతడు చనిపోయాడు. ఇట్లా జరుగుతుంది కదా. మనం ఇంజెక్షన్ కోసం భయపడకుండా, నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయకుండా ఇంజెక్షన్ చేయించుకోవడం అనేది జరగాలి. అట్లాగే బోత్ ఆర్ ప్రిపేర్ ది స్టార్ట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ మై ప్రాజెక్ట్ నేమ్, గుడ్ హెల్త్ అండ్ వెల్ బీయింగ్. ఫ్రూట్స్ ఎక్కువగా తీసుకోవాలి, యోగా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ వంటివి చేయాలి, ఎక్కువగా ఆడుకోవటం అట్లాంటివి చేయాలి. ఎవరైనా పెద్దవారు వచ్చినప్పుడు రెస్పెక్ట్గా ఉండాలి వారితో. అట్లాగే కూరగాయల్ని కడుక్కొని కోసుకొని అట్లా చేసుకోవాలి వంట. ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఇట్లాంటివి చేయడం వల్ల కూడా మనం హెల్తీగా ఉంటాం. ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ద్వారా నేను నేర్చుకున్నది ఏమిటి అంటే, మీ అందరూ పెద్దవారితో మాట్లాడాలంటే భయపడతారు కదా. నేనే ఒక పెద్దవారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి తనతో హెల్త్ గురించి ఎట్లా ఉండాలని నేనే వారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి చెప్పడం జరిగింది. దీని ద్వారా నాకు వచ్చింది ఏంటంటే, నేను ఎవరితోనైనా మాట్లాడగలను అని నాకు ఒక థాట్ అనేది నా మైండ్లోకి వచ్చింది. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ.
Said Panchakarma. So what have you learned about Panchakarma?
Ma'am, it's like nothing but cleanliness around the environment.
Panchakarma is an Ayurvedic term which is to clean our body from inside by doing Abhyanga Snana and many other things.
తర్వాత మీరు చెప్పారు కదా వేరే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడాము, పాన్ గుట్కా స్మోకింగ్. సో మీ విలేజ్ లో వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడినప్పుడు ఎవరైనా ఓకే మీరు చెప్పారు కరెక్ట్ అనిపించింది నాకు, రేపటి నుంచి నేను వదిలేస్తాను అని ఏమైనా అన్నారా? ఎంతమంది అలా ఎంతమందితో మాట్లాడారు? అలా ఎవరైనా మార్పు తెచ్చారా మీకు?
అంటే మా ఇంట్లో ఉన్న వారు కూడా స్మోక్ చేస్తారు. ఈ చార్ట్ ద్వారా చెప్పాను. అట్లాగే ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ద్వారా మా ఇంట్లో ఉన్నవారు స్మోక్ చేయడం తగ్గించారు.
Well, interesting itself, because when people are talking about health, yoga, exercise, all that were there. But you gave one interesting point. You have to treat elders properly and with respect. That is a good health. How did you come about that idea? That is also good health.
సో ఆ ఐడియా ఎలా వచ్చింది మీకు అని అడుగుతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు మనం హెల్త్ గురించి మాట్లాడాము, యోగా చేయాలి, మెడిటేషన్ చేయాలి అని అన్నారు. కానీ ఆవిడేం అడుగుతుందంటే పెద్దవాళ్ళకి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇస్తే, గౌరవం ఇస్తే అది ఎలా హెల్త్ ఇంప్రూవ్ అవుతుంది, మీకు ఐడియా ఎలా వచ్చింది అని అడుగుతున్నారు.
అంటే పెద్దవారు అనేది మనకి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇచ్చి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. అరే ఇట్లా నాన్న అట్లా పిలుస్తారు కదా. వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, కోపంగా ఇట్లా విసురుకోవడం అట్లాంటివి చేస్తారు. అదే మనం వాళ్ళతో రెస్పెక్ట్ గా మాట్లాడితే, అంటే ఏదైనా సిచ్యువేషన్ లో మన హెల్త్ బాగోనప్పుడు, అంటే మనం ఒక్కళ్ళమే ఇంట్లో ఉంటాం కదా, మన హెల్త్ బాగోదు, వాళ్ళతో మనం మంచిగా మాట్లాడటం వల్ల మన హెల్త్ బాగోనప్పుడు వాళ్ళే డాక్టర్ కానీ అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళు ఫోన్ చేసి మనం కాపాడటం జరుగుతుంది.
You are also talking about the mental health, right?
Yes.
For men.
అంటే మానసికంగా కూడా మనము ఆరోగ్యం చూసుకోవాలి. దాని ద్వారా మనం ఆనందంగా ఉండడం, పెద్దవాళ్ళకి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇవ్వడం, మన మైండ్ హెల్త్ కూడా, ఫిజికల్ బాడీ ఒక్కటే కాదు, మన దేహం ఒక్కటే కాదు. ఆ తర్వాత 3 సార్లు శుభ్రం చేసుకోవాలి దేహం అని ఎవరు చెప్పారు?
అంటే
ఒక రోజుకి 3 సార్లు ఎవరు చెప్పారు మీకు? అమ్మా
ఇప్పుడు పొద్దున్నే ఎలాగో స్నానం చేస్తాం, మనం ఎప్పుడన్నా ఆడుకున్నప్పుడు మనకి ఏదైనా మురికి అలాంటిది అంటుతుంటది. మనం స్నానం చేయకపోతే ఆ బ్యాక్టీరియా మనకి డిసీజెస్ వచ్చేలాగా చేస్తుంది. కాబట్టి మధ్యాహ్నం కూడా స్నానం చేసి మళ్ళీ స్నానం చేసిన తర్వాత పిల్లలు ఆడుతుంటారు, మళ్ళీ ఇంట్లో కూడా స్నానం చేస్తే ఈ డిసీజెస్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి.
పాటిస్తావా 3 సార్లు?
Any questions? Anybody from the virtual, do you want to interact with the children?
Yeah, so you have spoken about మీరు యోగా గురించి మాట్లాడారు అండ్ ఆయుర్వేదం గురించి మాట్లాడారు కదా. సో నేమ్ 2 yoga gurus in India, famous yoga gurus.
Ramdev Guruji and
Ramdev
Ravi
Baba, okay, nice, nice.
Ravi
And do you know, good, Pandit Ravi Shankar ji and yeah, Ramdev Baba, and there are others also, good. And do you know when is International Yoga Day this year?
26th of
Any guess? No problem. That's fine. 21st, it's 21st June 2024 this time. Okay, good. Thank you. It's really, enlightening. Thanks, students.
Thank you so much, heroes and heroine. Thanks a lot. PPT is there. Nikita will quickly show the PPT. You want to stand here and explain something on the PPT?
Ma'am, the rural team people met the healthcare professionals. They asked them some questions, and the healthcare professional gave the suggestions. And we gave comics, and the rural the comics which we explained, and then the rural team again gave the plans.
So explain about that. What did you do with the plans?
మనకి స్వచ్ఛమైన గాలి కావాలంటే చెట్లు మనకి స్వచ్ఛమైన గాలి కావాలంటే చెట్లు ఎంతో అవసరం కాబట్టి మేము చెట్లు లేని వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి చెట్లు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. వెజిటేబుల్ యొక్క ఉపయోగాలు
Vegetables and fruits also.
And Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Exercise.
Yoga exercise.
రోజు చేస్తారా యోగా స్కూల్లో
మార్నింగ్
చేస్తారా?
Exercise చేస్తాం. మార్నింగ్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేస్తాం.
Meditation.
మెడిటేషన్ ఓన్లీ సాటర్డే
సండే వారంలో ఒకసారి చేస్తారా?
Yes, ma'am.
తప్పకుండా చేస్తారా?
Yes, ma'am.
She is an experienced yoga teacher. She is an expert in yoga. That's why she is asking.
నేర్చుకుంటున్నాను ఇలాగా నేను నేర్చుకుంటాను.
And how many games period you have in your per week?
డైలీ 8th పీరియడ్.
Daily 8 period. And for you?
3. In that Saturday, sometimes school will be there or not there, so we'll miss.
Alternate Saturdays.
What is 3? Thrice in a week.
Twice a week. So they will miss so twice. So but here they get to play every day. So that's the difference.
I think it's more like in the layout all day.
That's true. But you can also suggest, go and speak to your principal. We want to play every day. You're talking about health, science lessons have health, okay, topics, right? You just speak to them. All of you go talk to them.
Yeah, you should say that
You
in this
should tell them,
forum,
please, we
there
want
are other principals of the school who told us this.
Yeah. So you just tell them, you got demand.
And you can learn through play.
Exactly.
Teachers should come up with ideas that they can play and
And learn, right?
that can happen.
That's see, they have an advantage, right? they get to play. Playing with your school friends is fun, right? Yes.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you so much. Thanks all. With this, we come to an end of this batch. So we are now break for lunch. Thank you so much, all the jury members who are there virtually with us. Rajesh Rivanka, Sita Valachi, Triveni Kunti, Lakshmi Chaval, and Aparna Vedam. Thanks a lot for your participation as a jury member. Can you also please let us have your evaluation sheets ASAP? You can mail them all to Vignesh and we will get it from Vignesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Sure.
everyone. It was
Thanks
a
a
nice
lot.
event. We all enjoyed it thoroughly.
Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you all. They were very good presentations. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
If you would like to partake post lunch, please let us know. We would be happy to allow you. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Thank you, and